And welcome, everybody, back to a brand new weekly podcast episode of The Lando Project. I am your host, Lando. Glad to be joining us on this fine Sunday afternoon. And as always, I am here with people talk about my best friend, B
What's
to
up,
the
big dog?
C.
My man, what's popping? What's going on? What's happening? How's your weekend?
My weekend is going absolutely great. I got intruders in my house right now. And
What?
my sister-in-law.
Do I need to come out there and whoop some ass?
Dog,
Let's
kick
go,
'em
dog.
out. Kick him out, BC. Kick him out. My sister-in-law showed up with her fiance, boyfriend, husband. I don't know which one it is. He's been around for a while. I do like him. He can stay. But yeah, come over here and kick the girls out.
The in-laws are in the house.
Your in-laws in the house, man. No, but everything is good. We have a lot of good stuff.
And we are not up at all.
We are not up at all.
No.
Hold on.
At least it's not popping up on my YouTube that I'm seeing.
Huh. Why is that? You know what?
What's up?
Here you go. Done and save. It should be coming up now. We should be good. We should be good. Waiting for the live.
Yes, sir. We are live.
We are live, everybody. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Lando Project. Sorry I had a few technical issues over the last minute and a half trying to get live, but we are here. We are back, and we are back for you. And as always, I am joined with my compatriot over here to my proverbial right, as you could say, with the big dog B to the C, the Beast of the South, the 5-time, 6-time Texas champion.
My man, what's popping, bro?
Dog, it's always weird. We have to like redo another intro, but we are here. We are here for you guys. We are live. We are live. What would be the Lando Project if it wasn't for technical difficulties?
Facts, man. Facts.
You would think at
this is
point
actually, dude. I've been really excited for this show all week long.
Yes.
Like there is so much to talk about.
There's
today.
a lot. There's a lot.
But so you got guests in the house right now, huh?
I do. I have my sister-in-law. She just randomly, like literally, I come down here around 10 o'clock Eastern Standard, and I need to prep this show, okay? I come down, I get all the web pages loaded up, I get all the articles figured out. Maybe I read an article or two, because most of the time I just go off the cuff and I make up shit. You know, maybe I'll read one, try to feel like I know what I'm talking about. But while I'm doing this, I just hear the wife vacuuming, okay? And I'm like, what is all this noise? And I'm getting upset. I'm closing the door. I'm like, woman, you know, I'm out here trying to work. You know, you disrupting the workflow. Anyway, I go upstairs for my 11 o'clock, 11:30 P time. Pre-show P, right? And there's my sister-in-law and her fiance sitting on my couch. They come from they're from Tennessee or something like that. I'm like, well, where how did y'all get here? How did you materialize inside of my house? What are we doing? But no, they came to see the wife because we're like 6-7 weeks out of this baby showing up to destroy my life.
Of course. So, that makes sense.
So they're there to see the baby bump in live person because they haven't seen her yet, you know, so they're here. And I'm pretty certain they're going out to brunch without me. So this is fun.
No, not brunch without you.
Yeah, man. They're going to brunch without me, which is fine. Because I will go to my own brunch. I will make my own brunch, and it will be better than theirs.
You get your own mimosas.
Yep, I took the bottle of wine, so they can't have it. It's for me.
Wait, hold on. Look, man, you know I'm sober now, right?
Yeah.
But the biggest thing I miss
is alcohol in wine.
The biggest thing I miss is wine. So. Yeah. What you got there? What kind of red you drinking? I see it's red. What we drinking?
This is a Camargo 2020 from Spain, right?
Okay.
So and this is not an advertisement at all, but I am a part of like First Leaf. Like I have a membership to First Leaf, and what they do is they send me a box of 12 bottles of wine every 3 months.
Really? Oh.
So I never really open them. I'm just trying to build up a collection.
Okay.
Of wine to have in the house. So when we do have guests that I actually want to have over, not like the sister-in-law that's upstairs. When I actually have guests that I want to have over,
so
I can say, hey, here's this bottle of wine that I got. I collected this, but it's really a first leaf cheat code. So this is what I'm drinking on today.
I'm not mad at
it's a real nice. I like to drink a Cabernet. I like to drink a nice Cabernet.
Okay. I love a good red. I loved a good red with my pastas, man. That's what I miss the most about being sober now is wine with my pastas.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it works so well. I like it with the pasta. Of course, I always have to have a glass of wine when I make a ribeye.
Oh,
because I'm a ribeye guy. I don't do the fillet. I don't do the guys. Comment down below. What's your favorite kind of steak? I'm a ribeye guy. I don't do the fillets. I don't do the strip.
I'm a New York strip, son.
See, you just a New York shill out here. You throw New York in front of nothing. You just in for it.
That's really true. I really am. It's funny. I became a Yankees fan really just because I liked the New York logo. Like that's how I became a Yankees
just for the
fan.
Logo?
For the longest time, I wasn't even a fan of baseball. I hated baseball, and I just liked wearing the Yankee logo. I wore it everywhere. I had so many Yankee hats, and then I started going to New York Comic Con, which is in October.
Yeah,
which is playoff season.
It just happened.
Which is playoff season, and we go to the local bars. And the Yankees would be in the playoffs, and it was just infectious, and it would suck me in.
I mean, when your team wins, like this is why I'm not a college football fan. I grew up in Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Terrapins. No one is out here like, yo, go Terps, go. I'm not doing all that. I'm not doing all that, bro, because they suck.
That's true.
They suck all the time. If they were good, maybe, right? That's why that's why I'm an Eagles fan. I went to the Eagles. That's why now I can say I'm a Caps fan because they're all right. They're not bad.
Okay. Yeah.
The Nationals, I'm cool with the Nationals. They did all right. But it was never like the Redskins, nah, man. Nah, not my cup of tea.
Not the team.
Maryland just sucked sports for a long time. Like when we had like the Wizards were trash. Even Maryland was never a good sport. DC Maryland never really had good sports teams for a while. Never did. Now, like I said, now they're kind of
are the
Wizards
fixed. Still a team?
Yeah, should be.
I don't think I've seen them play in years.
We're going to get to the movie news in just a second. This is necessary research that we need to perform here.
I seriously, I'm like, oh shit! I don't remember playing the Wizards, and I don't even remember how long.
Yeah, they're still a team.
I did that.
You know what? They have a better record than the Lakers.
Oh, then they also probably have a better record than my Mavs.
No, the Lakers. Haven't won a game yet.
I remember once in high school, I forgot that the Hawks were a team. The Atlanta Hawks were a team. I was like, oh shit, are they still a team?
the Hawks are a team. They're still out there doing the thing. Actually, we're playing this up. We're 3-2. The Wizards are 3-2 right now. 3-2. The Lakers are 0-5. Yeah. 0-5 for Bron over there. Yeah, man. But my Eagles are still undefeated.
So how's your Halloween weekend going, bro?
It was great. I wore my Eagles jersey.
I had a question.
Yeah, man.
What's your favorite Halloween movie to watch?
Oh,
it doesn't have to be a horror movie, but one you watch every Halloween.
Yeah, I don't really have one that I watch every Halloween.
Oh, really?
I don't. I'm not really a big Halloween guy. I wasn't.
Oh my god, I love Halloween.
But if I had to, I need a moment to think about it.
See, because every year there's certain ones that I watch every single year. I have to watch Scream. I love Scream. I watch Paranormal Activity, the whole franchise, every single Halloween. Starting tomorrow night, I'm gonna start watching Saw from start to finish, all the way through.
I like Saw,
but my absolute favorite franchise that I watch every single Halloween, is Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. I watch it every Halloween.
Fine. Fine. Okay.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, and now follow it up with Return of the Killer Tomatoes, which was George Clooney's first movie.
The Return of the Killer Tomato or the Attack?
Return of the Killer Tomatoes.
Wow. That's just like when I found out Johnny Depp's first movie role was Nightmare on Elm Street.
Did you know Paul Rudd's was Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers?
No. Did he die?
Yep. No, he plays Tommy. He plays Tommy from the first film.
Oh.
Yeah, he plays a grown-up Tommy.
Okay.
It's an awful, awful movie.
I'm sure it is. Most of them aren't. You know what I do watch every Halloween?
What's that?
I watch the Halloween rap cipher.
Oh, I bet that's good as hell.
The Halloween rap cipher. Last year they did like the big dogs. They did like Michael Myers and Jason and stuff. Yeah. This year, the Halloween cipher, which if you guys don't know what a cipher is, it's a rap thing. When people get together and they rap. They freestyle. That's what a cipher is. This year they had the Exorcist girl. They had Ghostface. Jeepers Creepers, and Jigsaw. Jigsaw went first, and then it was Exorcist, and then it went Jeepers Creepers, and then they ended with Ghostface. Who do you think had the best bars in that out of that four?
I would go Jigsaw or Ghostface.
The Exorcist girl.
Really?
The Exorcist girl was out there barring. Then I would say Ghostface, Jigsaw, Jeepers Creepers. Jeepers Creepers, the guy who did Jeepers Creepers didn't do a good job. Last year was dope because they had Michael, Jason, Fred. They did the big dogs last year.
Yeah,
but that was pretty. I do watch that every single year. That's my tradition.
Are you doing anything for Halloween?
No,
not
really. It's not really my season, man. I might do my Rocky marathon. I do a yearly Rocky marathon.
Okay.
I'll be
waiting on my Rocky marathon for right before Creed 3.
Okay. No, I got to do it this year because I have to do it. If I don't do it this year, then I break my 12-year tradition of doing my Rocky marathon.
My problem with that, my problem is like when I know a movie, like I really am in the mood to watch all the Transformers movies. Like I want to watch them all. But I'm sitting here going, but the Rise of the Beast is going to be out at some point in the next couple of years. I'll just wait till then.
What is Rise of the? Is that the new Transformers? Rise of the Beast?
Oh yeah. They got a Transformers movie coming out called Rise of the Beast, and it's going to introduce the Beast Wars.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's going to take place in 1990s
Beast Wars, like the actual
Brooklyn.
Beast Wars, like the
like Optimus Primal and the rhinoceros. I forget his name. Rhinox.
How did I miss that?
Yeah. Ron Perlman is going to voice Optimus Primal.
I like Ron Perlman.
Yeah.
I like Ron.
Yeah,
Perlman. You used Ron Perlman recently in your Rewind recast, I believe, didn't you?
I did put him in something. I don't know what I put him in though.
Did you not put him in the Creature for the Black Lagoon, or did you put him in the one from before?
No. I put Peter Stormare. Creature. That's the one you got excited about.
I know, but I thought that you used Ron Perlman for something. If not, you need to use Ron Perlman for something.
Hey, you know what? When the perfect role comes up, it will.
Yeah, it will. I did like the Peter Stormare because I'm like, bro, he's good at everything he does.
Yeah, he would be perfect in that.
Guys, if you have not had a chance, please go check out The Creature from the Black Lagoon, the Rewind recast that BC just put up with this one. This is becoming my favorite series. I'm really liking
so
how
much
this
fun.
is going. They're really good, man. They're really good.
Dude,
they're really good. This one was good.
We got some surprises for the people this week, so I'm excited for that.
Yeah, man, me too.
But yeah, dude. So I'm really disappointed because I love Halloween is probably my favorite holiday.
Okay.
And really, it's because like to me, Halloween is what I like to call hot girl Halloween.
There you go.
Because they so pretty and fine.
Why can't we do 2 Halloweens in a year?
Facts.
Like, we don't need just Halloween. We just need a day, like a cosplay day. Just dress up. Just dress up. Yeah. National Cosplay Day, May 25th. Exactly. National Cosplay Day.
And
just go dress up.
I'll tell you what though, I was hyped to go out this season. I got one of the dopest Peacemaker costumes, dog. Like if you look right above my head, you can see my helmet back there.
I do. I do it. I see it. I do see it.
Is back there, and the rest of it's in the closet ready to go. Problem is, I ain't got nowhere to go.
Well,
I'm sure my friends want to go out.
Do you know the dance? Do you know the dance?
I've been practicing it. I had a boombox I was going to carry around to play it.
Okay, here's what we'll do. Let's make a bet. Let's make a wager.
Okay.
The next Eagles-Cowboys game, if the Eagles beat you, I want you to make a TikTok of you doing that dance in the Peacemaker outfit.
Bet.
If Cowboys win.
And if the Cowboys win, I'll still do it.
I will dress up as Powerline and do the Powerline dance.
That's awesome. I'm in.
You're in? Okay. I'm in. Deal. Now, speaking about Peacemaker, you did bring Peacemaker up. We do have some news. There was some big news that shocked the interweb over the past week. I would say it's probably the biggest DC news that we've had. And it actually involves the guy who brought us not only Peacemaker, but the Suicide Squad, and in reference to the big dog James Gunn.
Facts.
James Gunn, famous for getting fired from Marvel.
And I do want to land. That was a damn good segue, bro. That was a good one. That was like the most on point segue that's ever been on this show. Honestly,
you see the pinky?
I do.
Because I'm classy today.
Because you're classy today.
I'm classy today, man. That's what we do. Nah, guys.
Oh, shoot. Josh Money up in the chat today saying, what's up? What's up, Josh Money?
What's up, Josh Money? Josh Money, are you excited for James Gunn and Peacemaker? What did you dress up for Halloween? Let me know. So James Gunn got tapped. We've been talking about for a very long time. Since Discovery took over Warner Brothers, the big thing David Zaslav was always talking about was, we got to make DC correct. We got to get the structure correct. And I'm looking for somebody to run this thing. We're going to get somebody to run this. We're going to get everything back and smooth working. And we've been asking for a very long time. I think we were talking about the kid, Lynn, at one point. He was going to do it. Lynn was going to do it. Then there's been lots of rumors. Well, we finally have our person, our new Kevin Feige. And it's actually two people. Really.
Kevin Feige's.
Two Kevin Feige's. You have a creative guru, and then you got the business guru, which I think is a great mix. But this is a reference to James Gunn is going to be the new creative CEO, co-chairman for what is now going to be called DC Studios. DC Films has been retired. The DCEU is no more. DC Studios is now the new official name for this new official pillar, and it's going to be James Gunn and longtime producer Peter Safran. They're coming on board. They're going to be co-CEOs, co-chairs for what is now DC Studios. This news broke us. What's up?
This is great. Josh Money in the chat said he wanted to be a Power Ranger for Halloween this year. That would have been dope. Gotta love Power Rangers.
Hey, wait a minute. Fair Power Ranger, go.
Oh, Tommy, bro.
There you go.
Come on.
There you go.
Come on.
Tommy was the guy. Tommy was the guy. In the
I mean, technically, I'd probably go Kimberly because
that was
my heart.
Crush.
Yep. But I mean, Tommy was just he's still like,
man. I love white women ever since I saw Kimberly. I ain't gonna lie. When I first saw Kim put on that Pink Ranger outfit, dog, I knew that my life, white women was
changing. That's what it was right there.
White women, where they at? It was Kimberly, and then they followed up with Kelly Kapowski, and then it was Topanga. Bruh, that was the 90s white women trinity for me, dog. I was in there, so I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Hey, shout out to Kimberly. What's up, though?
Facts.
What's up, though? Back to James Gunn.
All right, back to James Gunn.
Back to James Gunn. So, yes, They brought in Peter Safran, who's been producing a lot of the most recent, very good DC movies, in my opinion. I think he worked on the Shazam movie, the Aquaman movie, things of that nature. But he's had a very long track record. And also now they're bringing James Gunn officially over. We have been hearing about James Gunn and these secret DC projects. BC, you hear that James Gunn is now in charge. He's Kevin Feige. He is Kevin Feige now. How does this make you feel? Should we as fans get hype around this, or is this a let's temper our expectations kind of a thing?
No, I love this. I think this is going to be one of the most interesting concepts that we get to see now. Seeing James Gunn's vision for an entire cinematic universe. Dude, the stories we are going to get are going to be crazy, man. I don't know if I've ever been more excited to see something, like to watch something grow, because this is just going to be fun to watch. I don't think he's made any. I'm not a huge, and I'm not a huge fan of Guardians 2. I did not think Guardians 2 worked, and I'm not really a huge fan of Slither, but I love his storytelling ability. He's really good at that, and he gets us as comic book people. Yes, because you look at the fact that the deep cuts that he pulled for the Suicide Squad, TDK, Javelin, Weasel, like all these, random characters, and you're just they worked. Bloodsport, Starro, like the villain was Starro.
Dude.
And I am 100% sure that by the end of these 4 years, we are going to get to a Justice League versus the Suicide Squad.
I don't know if it'll be 4 years.
Well, because he has a 4-year contract. That's what this is working on. So I bet with it by the end of the 4 years, we're going to get the announcement.
No, F that. That's a John Gruden contract. Nobody care about that. That not John Gruden. That's a what the hell's the NFL president's name? Commissioner
Dick
Goodell.
McGee.
It's Goodell.
Dick Fuck McGee.
Dick Fuck McGee. It's a Goodell contract. In 4 years they're going to re-up James Gunn again.
Yeah,
he's going to keep it going. This isn't going to be a short. We know it's a 4-year.
But
contract.
I bet I'm saying within the 4 years we get the announcement that is coming. That's what I'm saying.
Because honestly, any movie that he starts to create now won't be coming out until 3 years from now. So that 4-year contract will be extended. I mean, I'm just thinking about this logically, mathematically. They're not going to let him only have about two years of real actual showing what these movies are doing in the box office. They're going to give him at least, I think, 8 to 10 years to at least run this thing, to put this vision into play. But you are absolutely correct. James Gunn is a sweaty. He's a sweaty. We know that he is. He's deep into the lore. He's deep into the comics. And the great thing about it, I think he'll be better over at DC than at Marvel because it's more his tempo. It genuinely is more his tempo. Marvel is not DC. As much as people want DC to make Marvel movies, they're different tones. They're different tones. They genuinely are different tones. They're different characters. They have different darknesses and stuff like that I don't think you can really do in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And also, when James Gunn made the Suicide Squad movie, I think he understood exactly what Amanda Waller was.
Yeah.
He got a chance to show that. Zack Snyder had a good peel on it too, but Amanda Waller was utilized correctly, in my opinion, in that. Followed up with Peacemaker, that was a hit. And so far, James Gunn is, to me, the Suicide Squad and Peacemaker have been better projects than were coming out of Marvel recently. And I think it started the correct trend for DC. I love this pick for James Gunn to come over, and now he is this guru. He does understand how to tell a story. And he knows he's not making stories just for him to tell. Mm-hmm. He's going to make a long board for the entire Justice League stuff. Now, I was brought up last week. I want to see Brainiac. I think I'm going to finally get Brainiac.
Yeah, James Gunn can get us a Brainiac.
He can get us a Brainiac. I think he understands that. He knows how to get in there and get these kind of guys out and stuff like that. Hell, we might get a fucking kite guy, you know, and the kite man. But
Kite man.
James Gunn was also in the most recent Harley Quinn series.
Did he? I have not caught up on Harley Quinn. I watched like the first 2 or 3 episodes, and I'm like, I love that show so.
I love that show. The Harley Quinn.
But I just keep forgetting, and I haven't caught up.
He's a character. Like James Gunn, they're like, oh, Harley Quinn is like, oh, James Gunn is over there. James Gunn is like, yo, what's up, guys? I'm James Gunn.
That's awesome. Oh my god.
They have been teeing James Gunn up the same way that Marvel's been teeing Wolverine up, slowly but surely. They have been teeing James Gunn up, and I would argue that they've been really talking about this for quite some time now. Flip side of this, the report came out that David Zaslav supposedly talked to Kevin Feige directly. Hey, Kevin Feige, I want you to come over and do this DC stuff. But Kevin Feige of course, turned it down. But now we got James Gunn. Honestly, I like this James Gunn pick. I think that DC fans.
I didn't know he talked to Feige.
Yeah, they talked to Feige. They did. I mean, you would shoot the shot. It was a long shot. It's like me getting Halle Berry's DMs, which I do once a month. Like, yo, girl, what's up? I don't expect nothing, but you got it. You know, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
That's true.
But they got James Gunn, which I think this is a perfect fit. I'm very happy. And if you're a DC fan, here's the thing that you have to understand. You have a storyteller in charge of the creative side. And I like the fact that also a part of this deal, you got Peter Safran coming in. He's just going to handle the numbers. He's going to be the bean counter.
This is what Star Wars should do. All right, Kathleen Kennedy should be doing that,
and then get Dave Filoni.
Get Filoni to do the creative. That's what Star Wars should be doing. I think this is a genius idea. What do you want most from this? Like, what are you hoping for that James Gunn gives us?
The Watchtower.
The Watchtower, as in
Justice
like
League Watchtower.
Okay,
I want to see the Justice League Watchtower.
That's good.
I want to see the Justice League Watchtower. The same way when I watched Avengers and they got onto that helicarrier, and that helicarrier came out the water for the very first time.
Mm-hmm.
I want Bruce Wayne, Batfleck Bruce Wayne, to walk into the Justice League and like, yo, we got our spot. And I want them to go to the Watchtower in outer space. And I want them to be working there. They got Martian Manhunter in there.
Okay.
In the Watchtower. That's what I want to see.
Oh, the Watchtower is the one in space.
The Watchtower is the one in space.
Okay. See, because I'm in the middle of playing Gotham Knights.
Oh, okay.
on Xbox, and they have the Belfry is their little hangout now, which is a watchtower.
Yeah.
In Gotham.
no, they have those. But I want the one from.
I forgot the one in space is called the Watchtower.
It's called the Watchtower,
dude.
I want them to go down
before speaking of Gotham Knights.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. Yeah,
bro, fuck Mr. Freeze. And I'm sorry about the language, but fuck Mr. Freeze. Fuck him, mama. Fuck his. I hope Nora dies. Fuck whoever wrote Mr. Freeze. Fuck that son bitch, dog. I tell you what, I was sick on Friday, so I didn't go to work, and I was planning on playing Gotham Knight. I was sick. I planned on playing Gotham Knights all day long, right? Yeah. But the spot I was at was Mr. Freeze. Dog, I was fighting him all day trying to beat this dude all damn day. I looked up online and there was someone who was way more advanced than me fighting him and took them 30 minutes to beat him.
Oh, he's one of like the OP bosses.
Yeah, and it's the first boss, and I had this hoe on very easy, and I was like, how is this taking so what the, and it's like just continuously fighting.
You know what?
And then so finally, I gave up and I started going around the city because what you can do is kind of like GTA, and you just go around the city and find crimes. And I just started doing that for hours and hours and hours. And I built up Batgirl to like this super OP level. Came back last night at 2:00 in the morning and beat his ass.
Man, so are you liking the game though? Is Gotham Knights a good game?
I do. I really enjoy it. But
I've been thinking about getting it.
Grain of salt.
Okay.
I really enjoyed Avengers as well. And no one liked Avengers.
No one liked that one. when they like
Yes.
Avengers, which
I
sucks
like-
because Square Enix normally makes really
Yeah.
good games.
I
sucks.
like because I'm a Batman fan basically because of the Bat family.
Yeah.
I love Robin. Like I am so hyped for Titans season 4.
Which Robin?
My favorite Robin has become Jason Todd.
Bow, my man, my man.
But Dick is a
Grayson.
close second.
Dick
is like
is
Nightwing's
classic, right?
Nightwing's my homie.
Pause. Dick Grayson, classic, right? You really can't get above Dick Grayson. But when it comes to the other, Jason Todd, Red Hood, yo, that's
you know, because
my
it was Dick. Dick was my favorite until Titans. Like Jason Todd and Titans is what made me a fan of him.
the show.
Yes. The show.
I haven't watched up until that point because I was I could not get past the first 4 episodes of Titans. I could not.
Season 1 is rough. If I were you, I would legit skip season 1.
The first season 1, yeah.
Start halfway through episode 1 of season 2. And from then on, it's incredible because episode 1 of season 2 is pretty much the finale of season 1. I don't know why they didn't
get into it, man. I'm like, dude, I don't like this.
Season 1's rough.
I didn't know what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
And I knew about the Starfire stuff, and Starfire wasn't my issue. It was just that show to me was so bad. I like Doom Patrol. And I like Doom Patrol. I thought Doom Patrol was cool.
There's moments in season 1 that are really good.
We're totally off topic.
I don't know. Whatever. You got wine. I'm sitting here. We having a good time. There's moments in season 1 that are incredible, and then season 2 really ramps it up. Now they really do change the Red Hood story a little bit for the show, which is it's fine by me. I think they could have done a little better because they use Scarecrow with him, and it's a little. It's okay.
I want to know if there's anybody in the chat still watching. I want to know, do you guys like the Titans TV show? Did you have a chance to watch those DC Universe shows, right? The Titans, the Doom Patrols,
Swamp
Thing. Did you guys like those shows? And I would love to know what your guys' favorite of those are, because like I said, I think Doom Patrol, for me at least, I like.
See, I don't like Doom Patrol. I like Brendan Fraser, and that's about it.
I'm there for Brendan
and what's her name? The girl too. She's incredible.
Well, I also like Matt Bomer's character. I Cyborg, I could do without Cyborg.
Yeah, I didn't
I
like
could
that
do without
version of
Cyborg. I don't think they really have figured out how to do Cyborg yet.
No.
You know,
I like Ray Fisher's Cyborg. I like the DCEU Fisher. Oh, speaking of Ray Fisher back. Yeah, speaking of James Gunn coming in and back on actual topic, they also announced that they're changing the name to the DCU.
Yeah.
And I am going to refuse to do. No, I'm sorry.
Why?
I like the DCEU because certain things don't make sense. DC, what is it? So is it just DC Universe? I don't like that. All right. Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's why it's MCU. All right. DCEU is DC Extended Universe. Makes sense. I like that. It's extended. I want to keep it there. So I'm going to keep calling it that, and I don't care what anyone says.
I like it because I think it gives a person a reason, because when people say the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe,
yeah,
I like it because I think now people will have to start saying what DC actually stands for. Detective Comics Universe.
Oh, I don't think they'll ever actually say that.
That's what it stands for.
I know, but
that's literally what it stands for. Detective Comics Universe. I'm cool with it. I don't mind it. it. Like that's not a big agreement. Like that's just okay.
Yeah,
fine, whatever.
But dude, I am so you want the Watchtower. You know what I want from James Gunn?
Yeah.
More than anything, you said it, Batfleck.
Batfleck.
All right. I want him to sign him to a 3 to 4 picture deal. Now I know he's old, but we could get you start out with a Batman and what's his name? Joe Manganiello's character, Deathstroke movie. Then you do a Red Hood movie.
I think you do a Red Hood movie.
Yeah. And then you do a World's Finest, which is Batman and Superman together.
Yeah.
And then you finish off with a Batman Beyond. Now, in that one, you don't have to have him being full-fledged Batman. He can be training whoever the new one is for our DC.
I would be okay with that, but I hate to be this person. I need to know how we're ending the last phase, right? Like what is up with the dark side shit? Are we pushing that back? Like, are we kind of getting away?
Yeah,
from that?
I don't think we're getting any of Zack Snyder's Dark Side.
And that's totally fine.
Yeah.
But for me to get an idea to even start to ponder on what's to happen, I need to know how are we kind of putting that to finish, because even if they're still going off of Justice League canon, the Justice League canon, if that's what they're picking to be,
I'm pretty sure it's Justice League.
The Justice League, which I don't think that's a good decision, but I'm not the guy.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
They still have Dark Side out there. That was teed up in the Justice League.
Yeah.
So that would have to get cleared up for me, because now you got Black Adam into the fray. I need to know where we stand with a little bit of stuff first, but I will let I'll let James Gunn totally hash that out. I know that he could probably create some kind of plan.
See, here's my thing. I feel that if we get a Dark Side,
like Daredevil,
Dark Side is going to be like a like a Thanos. Like, we bring everyone together to fight him, and I feel like if we bring everyone together now, meaning Henry Cavill, The Rock, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Darkseid getting his ass kicked pretty quick.
he's not.
If you just putting Superman and Black Adam on a team together, I'm sorry, Darkseid getting his ass smashed. Sorry.
I hope, but here's the thing with James Gunn. I hope we get more granny goodness.
Oh, that was good.
I hope we get more of those. Like, I hope we get more.
I do too. I think we will. I think James Gunn will give us that.
I hope, and like I said, I just think that would be the right place. And plus, granny goodness would be right up James Gunn's alley. That'd be right up his alley. So I don't want to just like pardon that out the way, because Zack Snyder set that up. We got granny goodness in the Zack Snyder's Justice League. We got that. It's hard for me to know what I really want to get, because it's just hard for me to figure that out. But Watchtower would be one thing that I would at least like to see. Yeah. It's hard for me to understand about the Red Hood thing, because from what I was understood, the suit that was hung up was Dick Grayson's suit, and they killed Dick Grayson in the cinematic universe, and it wasn't Jason Todd that they killed off. It was Dick Grayson's suit.
Yeah, but they never said it.
They never said it.
There was no name said, so you can play it off as Jason Todd is already dead.
And you can bring Nightwing back and have Nightwing show up. Maybe you get Jensen Ackles to be Nightwing alongside Ben Affleck's Batfleck, right? And then you can do something when you bring back a Red Hood, and I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want it to
even
be
though Jensen
Red
Ackles
Hood
would be a good Red Hood. But
it starts out with after seeing him as Soldier Boy, God, he'd be a good Red Hood.
He's so charismatic.
Yeah. God. But if you start that out and do that, where the movie starts off with Red Hood showing up, you do flashbacks throughout it where you see Joker kill him.
Let me ask you this question. Do you think that we get a new Joker?
I hope not. Oh my God, Jared Leto. Can you imagine Jared Leto killing Robin?
I would
that would be.
I think that
that'd be awesome.
I think if they do that Red Hood movie, that's the first scene.
Yeah,
you got to show Jared Leto killing Red Hood, and you got to show killing Jason Todd.
Yeah,
you got to give Jared Leto a redemption thing. Zack Snyder, I think, did kind of momentarily redeem him at the very end. At the very end of that scene where,
that conversation,
said the boy wonder. That is what I want to see, bro. And that is that tonal difference. And I think James Gunn can nail that shit.
Yes.
I kind of want to see that a little bit more. But when I saw that Jared Leto, when they finally took all the bullshit off that David Ayer put on him, remove the David Ayer stuff. They can tell me David Ayer's Suicide Squad is no longer canon.
I don't mind any of the tattoos. I actually loved Joker in Suicide Squad. I just felt we didn't get enough to fully form an actual opinion on him.
It was just a bad movie. I loved all the characters in that.
I love the movie. I think,
but I would also like to see a new. Out of that, I would like to see a new. What was the crocodile dude? I can't remember his name.
Killer Croc.
Killer Croc. Right? I kind of want to see them kind of do something more Killer Croc, bro. But anyway, That's kind of where I'm at. But I do agree with you. I think that they should definitely sign Batfleck to 3 to 4 years. Like 3 to 4 more movies. And I would like to see a Batman Beyond. But you got to understand, too, I think James Gunn already has that fucking shit in the guy.
Oh, yeah. Pipeline. Oh, yeah. He already has his plan set. 4 year. I bet, because it starts tomorrow. I bet we get an announcement of something tomorrow.
Well, what if they do? They already established that we're getting a multiverse. What if you do the Michael Keaton Batman Beyond? What if? I would love Michael Keaton Batman Beyond.
And that's what I say.
This also depends on the Flashpoint movie.
When I said Batfleck,
I think I'll know after Flashpoint.
Yeah, when I said Batfleck 3 to 4 picture deal, it was 3 if you don't do Batman Beyond, 4 if you want to, or you can do Batman Beyond with Michael Keaton. Either one works.
Batman Beyond, though.
I just think it'd be a good way to get Ben Affleck's Batman in there, get him to have a good run, and then go, okay, here's a new Batman to go forward.
Yeah. I think that's a perfect idea, man. Yeah. I would totally love to see that. That's totally cool. Remember, we got the Blue Beetle movie still in development. They haven't canceled that at all, so that's a possibility.
With my boy Miguel from Cobra Kai,
with Miguel Diaz out here doing his thing. But one of the other things that was kind of announced in the same frame of reference, once James Gunn was announced, immediately after, we heard that there's been this long-awaited Green Lantern story. There's been this Green Lantern show in active development since 2019, and I don't know if one goes with the other. One could be totally different than the other, but the optics make it look like this happened at the same exact time. But that Green Lantern HBO show that we were talking about looks like it's being totally redeveloped, where I believe the story was going to be focused on Alan Scott's Green Lantern, who was the original Green Lantern, not your Hal Jordan character, the original Green Lantern, where I don't even think he said an oath. That's how OG this Green Lantern was. And then also it was going to be Guy Gardner. Was it going to be Guy Gardner?
Something like that.
Guy Gardner was going to be the other Green Lantern. Well, and this comes over from the Hollywood Reporter. It looks like Greg Berlanti's Green Lantern HBO Max series is being completely redeveloped. They're totally after this guy turned in 8 scripts. I mean, eight. He turned in all 8 scripts, bruh. He's like, dog, here they go, finito. We done. I got it. We good to go. And I guess they were like, trash, out of here, bruh. And in fact, now we're getting John Stewart's Green Lantern. They're going to make an entire HBO series show focusing on the John Stewart #Black Green Lantern, right? They're getting the John Stewart Green Lantern, which you guys know from the Justice League animated series, who a lot of people think is the original Green Lantern. To a lot of people, John Stewart's Green Lantern is their Green Lantern. Yeah. Right? John Stewart's Green Lantern is going to be in development. That's going to be the HBO Max series. BC, we hear that happening. How do you like this take? We're going to get an HBO Max about John Stewart, not everything else.
I'm of two minds of this.
Yeah.
One, it makes the most sense to do John Stewart. It really does. So I like the idea. I like it would have been cool to see Alan Scott because number one, you could have given us our first gay superhero. That would have been really good to see. But John Stewart, as much as Hal Jordan is a quintessential Green Lantern, John Stewart is just as quintessential as Hal Jordan. I think those two are the Green Lanterns. But I don't want to see a John Stewart Green Lantern that is not played by David Ramsey. I want to see David Ramsey play Green John Stewart first. That's what I want first. I don't care if it happens on a CW show just for one episode. I want it to happen. Yeah. And then we can try something I'll be fine with. But I want a David, and if David Ramsey ends up in this show.
You want Diggle to be.
I want Diggle to be Green Lantern.
I agree with you. I mean, I agree with to an extent. He has been my favorite character in the Arrowverse since episode 1 of Arrow. Because I didn't even like episode 1 of Arrow. I was like, this is a stupid show. Stephen Amell's terrible. He is not what's his name from Smallville. That Diggle guy is very entertaining. And then, Do we still feel that way?
No, not at all. I kept watching. I kept watching and I kept going, this is terrible. I hate this. I hate this. This is so stupid. Well, that was cool. I hate this. That was really cool too. This is stupid. That was so cool. This is such a dumb story. That's such a good story. I lied to myself for like the first half of the season. I'm like, I hate it. It's so dumb. And then I'm like, okay, I actually really like it.
I was gonna say, I like Stephen Amell, bro. Stephen Amell crushed it.
I love Stephen Amell
Arrow.
so much.
To me, he's Arrow, bro. He is Arrow. He is Arrow. He is Arrow. And I liked old boy Justin, whatever his last name is, Justin Hartley.
Yeah,
I liked him as what they did in Smallville. I just thought Stephen Amell really,
oh my god, Stephen
really
Amell
got
so
it. But I love John Diggle.
Because Stephen Amell's Arrow is what made Arrow one of my favorite heroes now. Green Arrow is one of my, and he's what made me like, I love Hawkeye because of Jeremy Renner. I love Arrow now, Green Arrow, because of Stephen Amell.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I
don't want to see Arrow. I don't want to see Stephen Amell back as Arrow. I hope that they give us a new Green Arrow. And I would like to see Green Arrow come out of this new Justice League formation that they're going to meet. I would like to see that.
On Injustice, on the first Injustice, Arrow was my go-to. Green Arrow was my go-to guy because it had a Arrow paint skin that you could put on him, and he looked like Stephen Amell. But then I still am really good with him and on Justice 2.
Yeah.
But I hate using him because Alan Tudyk voices him, and I'm like, you're not Arrow. Stop
it.
So I made him red, and I turned him into what's the
Red Arrow.
No, what was homie the little homie he had with him? Oh god, he was on the show. He was played by Colton Haynes.
Yeah, Red Arrow, Speedy.
Was that it? Was it Red? Did they call him Red? I thought he had another name.
Speedy.
Because Speedy, Speedy was his sister.
That was the nickname in the comics. Red Arrow is Speedy first, and then he becomes Red Arrow.
Okay.
So that was his thing. So they called him Red Arrow, but Speedy was a nickname he gave to his sister that they then made her into a thing. But he's Red Arrow essentially. No, Arsenal. Speedy becomes Arsenal, then it becomes Red Arrow.
Okay,
it's like the Robin shit. Robin, Nightwing, kind of shit. Same shit, right? Yeah. But I like this, dude.
Yeah.
I like this a lot. I like the idea that we're going to get a John Stewart Green Lantern because now you can use this John Stewart Green Lantern as a way, and I think it should be a series. I think it should be. I
don't.
I think it should be a series because you can introduce the Green Lantern Corps. Mm-hmm. I want to go on intergalactic, like House of Dragons, but intergalactic space rangers.
I'm okay with it being a series, depending on how much money they put into it.
They need to have a budget.
Because for sure. Green Lantern is a very, very effects-heavy character.
What if they made a story like this? What if it's John Stewart, he gets the ring, he goes to the Green Lantern Corps, they already have Sinestro being a yellow lantern, and Kilowog is there, and they're trying to go find Hal Jordan.
Oh, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I like that.
And that's the whole purpose. It's like we got to go find Hal Jordan's lost away somewhere. We don't know what's going on with Hal Jordan. He's out there. Maybe he's part of the Yellow Rangers. Maybe he's Parallax. Parallax is on the way, right? Yeah. But they do it like that. But you're absolutely right. They need to have a budget. They need to give them a Amazon, Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones, $250 million budget. Don't bullshit this.
Yeah.
Make it look right.
That's the only reason I worry about a show, because I worry that it's not going to have the right effects. Because like you look at season 1 of Stargirl, they gave season 1 a good amount of money. Season 2, when it started being more of a CW show, they cut the budget down, and you could tell because some of the fights started happening like off screen. Like they started using those kind of tricks where they like the effects part of the fights were behind a wall or something.
Yeah. But do you think Zaslav would do that?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Because
Zaslav has been flip a coin. He's kind of been a Targaryen lately. I'm just like, okay, that's a good decision. That's not a good decision. That's a good decision. That's not a good decision.
I haven't seen a lot of bad decisions yet by this guy.
I mean,
I'm
the handling of Batgirl getting canceled, certain
there
things
was no
like
way.
that.
There was no way he was going to be able to handle that shit. He was going to cancel the movie, and then people went on their trades saying it was a Black Batgirl movie that got canceled, and then they just wanted to do it.
Again, that'll always just make me mad because I just really want to. Oh, speaking of this, I think we either tried to talk about it or we talked about this a couple weeks ago. Remember that story? And it's way off topic.
Yeah.
About the girl who was only paid $4,000 for a video game.
Yeah.
Voiceover.
Yeah, we were going to do that. The Bayonetta.
So that game apparently just came out.
Yeah.
I was at GameStop with my buddy. We were buying my niece some Switch games, and that game just came out. And girl was talking about it, and she's like, "Yeah, I was going to cancel my pre-order because the girl who was voicing her was saying to boycott it because they only paid her $4,000." Well, apparently the company came out and go,
"That's not accurate."
What the company?
The company, yeah, no. What you about to say? Like the company came out and said that's not totally accurate. You don't know the whole story.
Yeah. They came out and said, we paid her $4,000 a session.
we were going to pay her $4,000 a session. That's what it was. Like, we were going to pay her $4,000 a session. So, yeah, I'm glad we didn't actually talk about that story because because it looked like this shit. There's 3 truths.
Yep.
There's 3 truths, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the story on Green Lantern, man. But either way, I think this is going to be more captivating than a Guy Gardner, Alan Scott story. I think we both can agree on that. That Alan Scott, Guy Gardner, I think should come a little bit later, and especially with Zaslav when he's been coming in, he's not doing the Supergirl, he's not doing the Batgirl. Establish the main characters first, and then do the ones that maybe people are not so accustomed to.
And you can tell they're coming in here and they're going, okay, we are going to just copy Marvel. Which is smart. They should. We tried to do it our own way. It's not working. Copy and paste. And I'll tell you what, I think it already worked with Black Adam. Black Adam is the best.
To be fair though, that's old regime.
True, but it's a good start because it's a Marvel movie. If you look at it like that, I feel like that is a Marvel movie, which is it is kind of it's very cookie cutter. But that's not a negative thing. That's not a negative. Yeah, exactly.
The formula works. If the formula works, do the formula. One could be Coke, one could be Pepsi. Formula works, right? I like it. I think we won't have a true understanding of what this is going to look like after we get the Flashpoint movie, after we get the Shazam, and after we get the Aquaman.
Yeah.
Then we'll understand about where we're going to kind of go after that. But I mean, all in all, man, I'm excited. If you're a DC fan, you should be excited too. James Gunn's in charge here. He's a storyteller. He understands. He's a geek. He's a nerd just like us. He knows these characters more so than I think a lot of these other people have. And I would argue Zack Snyder knew a lot about these. Zack Snyder cared about these characters. I lost BC. That happened all of a sudden. Maybe he'll come back in soon. But until he comes back, I'm going to keep on going here. So we got the Green Lantern story that came out. And then the other big thing to note was, BC's back. Okay, great. Lost you for a minute, but I'm glad that you're back because I'm about to transition into the very next topic. And one of the other things here that we kind of got announced. So if you did watch Black Adam, and this is kind of a spoiler for Black Adam, but is it really a spoiler? If we're talking about Black Adam at this point, everybody knows that post-credit scene, at which point we're talking about Henry Cavill is officially back as Superman's not black. Superman is back. Yeah, man. Henry Cavill's officially back. He got the keys. He's got the cowl back and the cape and suit back on. He's officially Superman again. Now, let's deal with the fallout. Let's deal with the fallout of that kind of announcement. And, dude, just last night, I sent you over the text. Henry Cavill is done with The Witcher. He's hanging it up. He's moving on. He's out of here. Supposedly, he's going to do 7 seasons of The Witcher, and I guess he's like, man, fuck all that shit. I'm Superman, baby.
Yo, bitch, I'm Superman. Bye.
He chucked up the deuces. He rolled out. He found his own replacement because his announcement initially came off of his Instagram. That's where everybody is running that. It came officially from Henry Cavill's Instagram. He put up a little thing of the White Wolf, and he's like, yo, bruh, I'm out of here. I already found the dude coming back. It's going to be Liam Hemsworth. So season 4 of The Witcher will not have Henry Cavill. He is out of there. And Liam Hemsworth is back as a White Wolf.
Couple things. I love this, number one, because Henry Cavill, that's kind of a baller move. He just, fuck yeah, I'm Superman. Bye. But respect to him for being the one to go, not going to somebody else, him being the one going, hey, I'm out. I'm sorry. I'm going to go be Superman. I'm going to let Thor's little brother take over. But if this season actually happens, I'll be surprised. And if it does happen, I bet it's the last. And that's nothing against Liam Hemsworth. That's more on us as viewers, because I bet everyone doesn't care anymore. Nope. I bet they get pissed off and bounce.
Yeah.
And Netflix will be like, oh, hey, cancel it.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck. That's what Netflix is saying right now. Like, God damn it, DC. No, it was going to happen.
But you know what? I actually don't think this has anything to do with Superman, honestly, him leaving. No. I think because he is leaving for Superman, he's back in the HBO family. I think all those rumors of House of the Dragon season 2 are is much more. If something, he's like,
I don't know if it's House of the Dragon. I want to argue another one.
What's that?
I think they're going to make that Aegon the Conqueror spinoff.
Oh, and you think he's going to be Aegon?
I think he's going to be Aegon the Conqueror.
Okay.
Aegon the Conqueror with the sister wives, with Balerion the Dragon.
I wouldn't doubt that we time jump again in next season of House of the Dragon.
You can't time jump. You can't time jump anymore.
Why not?
Spoilers? Not spoilers. There is a timeline.
And because the next one's an actual book. Oh, you know what? We'll get into that when we get to talk about the House of Dragon later.
Well, all I'm gonna say is, in the course of lineages and stuff, where these characters age and die, Viserys dies at 129, year 129. The Dance of the Dragons ends around 133.
Oh,
so really, the next 3 seasons is going to cover 3 years. Okay. So I don't expect there to be some kind of major time jump in any kind of regard.
Okay, so wait, which Aegon would he play then?
No, Aegon the Conqueror.
I don't know, which one was that? There's so many Aegons.
You haven't seen him yet.
Oh, we haven't seen him yet. Okay.
He's the one with the big ass. Remember how Viserys was talking about?
Oh, so it's pre.
It'll be another prequel if they were to do that, which they have been talking about possibly doing the Aegon the Conqueror show. Which would be him getting Balerion, the largest dragon, taking over everything, which is the same crown which they just gave to Aegon II.
Okay.
They gave him the silver crown. Yeah,
I got you now. I've caught up now. Now I get you. Now you.
So I don't think it'll be House of Dragons. I don't think it'll be House of the Dragon at all. I think it'll be another Game of Thrones spinoff, but that'll be for Aegon the Conqueror, because they talked about they got 4 spinoffs in development with Sea Snake. The Sea Snake's getting their own spinoff. They got another one that deals with the 10,000 ships, which is going to be like the Valerians back in the day. I think they're going to develop another one and then throw Henry Cavill, Aegon.
Yeah,
because he has to lead. He's not a secondary character. I mean, he's not a secondary actor. You don't put him as a secondary guy. Sure. You have him lead. And what better way than he already? I mean, shit. Look at this. He already got the white hair, bro.
Mm-hmm. And it makes it work perfectly.
That looks like Aegon the Conqueror, controller of the 7 realms, rider of the largest dragon in the history of Game of Thrones. I'm sorry, dog. Lay your dick on the table. Let him see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, he's not to come in to. You already got Damon. You already got little baby Aemon over there. You don't need Henry Cavill. Nah, give him his own shit. Give him his own shit. But I agree with you. I think that there is a sense of that.
Yeah,
that's the Netflix HBO thing. I totally agree with that. He's left. He's left The Witcher high and dry. I'm curious to see what the numbers are going to be, because didn't they just release the 2nd season?
You know what? I haven't watched any of it. So
It's dense. It's a
Yeah.
dense show. I would say it's more dense than Game
it's one of those that I
Thrones.
want to get to, but I just haven't got to yet.
I cannot get into. I like it, but I cannot be on my phone watching that show.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
bet.
too much lore. But not to be. I mean, not surprised. I'm more surprised about Liam Hemsworth being picked up.
Yeah, that is an interesting choice.
That's the kind of the thing that I'm surprised about because I posted this on my page and someone's like, "Well, you wanted Superman back and now you got what you wanted, bruh." You're hating out here.
See, that's
Bruh,
why I think that show's gonna.
Stop hating. I'm not upset about him leaving. I'm more or less surprised that he got Liam Hemsworth to play Geralt, the White Wolf. That's a weird, unique choice. Hey, you know what, Liam Hemsworth? I don't like you in any of your stuff that you've done so far, but hey, I want this to be.
Wow.
I haven't liked any of his performances.
Dick move to hate on young.
I'm not
young
hating
Thor.
on him. I'm just saying I didn't like any of his movies.
Wow.
It's just truth. It's just truth.
I really liked
Anyway.
him. He was the only thing I liked about Expendables 3.
He was in that, wasn't he?
Yep.
Jesus Christ. Well, anyway, here's another thing that me and you both like.
Mm-hmm.
Kang the Conqueror.
Yes, sir.
Kang the Conqueror, Jonathan Majors. We talked about Kang the
So-
Conqueror. We talked about he's already multiverse traveling, and now he's going to go beat on Killmonger in Creed 3. And now it looks like he's about to beat the brakes off of Ant-Man because this past week we got the trailer for Ant-Man 3 Quantumania. The trailer dropped for all of us. Now, there's already been a few cuts of this trailer seen from D23 and Comic-Con and things of that nature. People have already seen a little bit of stuff, but nothing official for the public. So this was our first actual look. We saw Kang the Conqueror in true comic-accurate outfit. He got the purple and the green on. He got the scars on his face. Man, the trailer dropped. First impressions from the trailer. Did we like it? Did you enjoy it? What happened?
I really enjoyed it, and I liked the tone. That's what's biggest on me right now is the tone because it seems so different from the other two. The other two were such family fun. Let's go have a fun time. This seems epic, and that's what I like about it. Because I saw your the reaction you did to it, which was it's so much fun to watch you react to that. So if you guys haven't seen his reaction to the trailer, definitely go watch.
I was hype.
I was with Jay. We were just about to record Mad Titan, and the trailer dropped. So I actually did a reaction with him right before we started recording. And it's insane to watch it, man. I love Stature's suit. She looks so good. Michelle Pfeiffer is just a babe, bro.
Yes, she is.
God damn.
Yes, she is.
So
She looks better with 8, bruh. That girl
But
is fine.
but
That
I want to
girl
know.
is fine. Yo,
Somebody-
Hank Pym, good job.
He
Good
did
job,
all right
Hank.
for himself.
Good job, Hank. Good job,
He did
Hank.
all right for himself.
You know what? Michael Douglas looks good too, man.
I mean, yeah, he looked like Michael Douglas. I don't think Michael Douglas has really changed.
How old is Michael Douglas at this point? I'm just saying, but Michael Douglas
he
is aging
Yeah.
well. He's aging
is.
well.
He
He
doing
got some of
good.
that Paul Rudd juice that he's drinking on. Pause. But you know, that's what Ant-Man is. Ant-Man and those people who don't age.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Rudd, Michelle Pfeiffer, and God damn it, I forgot his name already. Hank Pym. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Michael Douglas.
It's
There
the
you go.
wine. The wine. Michael Douglas.
It's the
Stature
wine.
ages. Stature's the only one that ages.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a reverse House of the Dragons. She's getting time skipped. Everybody else not. We out here. We look fresh and clean, bro. So you talked about my reaction, man. I was so hyped. One, because I think Jonathan Majors is the next Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
I think Jonathan Majors probably is one of the most talented Afro actors we got out here right now. And I mean, Mahershala Ali, 2-time Academy Award winner. I think he's great.
My
But
dude, this is the age of Jonathan Majors right now because he is killing it.
He's crushing it, bro. He has talent. And I went back and I rewatched the final scene from Loki. Wait till you meet my variants.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw that trailer, and I'm like, dude, it's already two different people.
Yeah.
It's already two different people. And then you saw the very small glimpse of the army of Kangs in that trailer.
Yeah.
The army of Kangs. Man,
Oh, was that an army of Kangs?
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought it was an army. I didn't know it was an army of Kangs.
That's Kangs. That's the Kangs.
Oof.
That's the Kang army, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were all Kangs. That's gonna be so
Man, I'm getting excited for this. I thought it was a great trailer. But so you think it's a good trailer? Great trailer.
What did you notice most about the trailer?
What did I notice? I noticed that when Ant-Man went into the quantum realm, there were duplicates of Ant-Man down there.
Oh shit!
So when he is running and you see the Ant-Man helmet falling down.
Oh, okay. That's yeah.
If you peel out, you see in front of them there's another 100 tiny Ant-Mans. Also, Ant-Man fucking duplicates. Something when you see the helmet fall down. When you see the helmet fall down, Ant-Man splits into two people.
Oh shit!
Oh, I peeled through this with a fine tooth comb, bro. I was in there. I was like, let me see what we got to look at. I think that Dine, is that her name? Michelle Pfeiffer's character, Jeff Dyke. No.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Janet Van Dyne.
Jen Dyne. Okay, I don't know her name.
Yeah,
the actual Wasp.
Mm-hmm.
I think she knows Kang.
I think she does too.
She totally knows Kang. Surprised that they put Bill Murray in the trailer.
Yeah, and especially that clip.
That was they put him. As far as Disney being so, however you want to say it, with their political affiliations and how they are with a lot of the stuff that they lean on, I was surprised that they put Bill Murray in that trailer with the kind of accusations around him. But I like Bill Murray. Good
yeah, it's Bill Murray. I'm sorry, we're not canceling Bill.
I'm not canceling Bill Murray, dog. I'm cool with it. So there he is. I thought it was a good trailer. The music, the song choice, I didn't like. I liked the song, but I didn't like it utilized in this trailer. I kind of expected that song to be used more in a Guardians of the Galaxy kind of a trailer.
Okay.
I would have picked a different song to kind of match that tone. But I wish we would have gotten that line.
That's what I was gonna say, because you know what I noticed most?
We didn't get that
was
line.
Not what was in the trailer, but what was not in the trailer.
And that's have I killed you before?
Yes, that's what I noticed most. That was not there, and it threw me off a bit. I was like, man, because I was waiting for that line.
Yeah, I was waiting for it too, and it didn't get it, which leads me to believe that we're going to probably get something after the Wakanda trailer that's going to get us more gear. And I think that's kind of what it was. I was like, don't get too hyped about Ant-Man yet. We still got Wakanda showing up. After the Wakanda Forever movie debuts, I think we're going to get the actual trailer where we're going to see how Kang is super fucking serious. Like,
you know what? I may not watch any more trailers.
I may not.
I'm good. I'm ready.
If it wasn't for this channel and me doing reactions to put out for the people, I wouldn't probably. I would probably skip that one, but I'm gonna have to watch it.
That's why I'm glad I work with you, because I can just have you watch.
I watch it. But I say that too. But I'm also Jonathan Majors like fanboy right now.
Yeah, I got a buddy who's who I talk a lot of comic book stuff with. My buddy Dave. And he's a huge like spoiler guy. Like he loves spoilers. He's like, so he messages me. He's like, hey, I know you've heard things. What have you heard? Because I do. I hear things I don't want to hear, and I got to be like, all right, man. Yeah. Here's what I know.
Well, the thing I wanted to get to about this is because after that trailer came out, the movie's already done. I mean, the movie's done pretty much, right? And it was announced this past week, though. There's a surprise casting announcement. And have you ever watched The Good Place?
I have not. I hear great things about it, though.
Well, it looks like one of the major characters from The Good Place, William Harper, he announced that he's actually now going to be in this movie, in a mysterious role. And I'm really surprised to hear this announcement so late in the game. That he's being casted. And the question that everybody has in their mind is like, okay, well, if the movie's already shot and finished, how are they adding yet another character at this point? Which many people now soon to believe it might be for a post-credit scene. Which will make a lot of sense. We hear about post-credit scenes being, I mean, shit, the Superman cameo was shit shot last month. You can add that in real quick into the movie. Not a big deal. Yeah. So if this kind of guy is going to be brought in, what kind of character will he be bringing in? And a lot of people know this actor, who's a great actor. This is William Harper. He's a great talent. In The Good Place, he's awesome. But in The Good Place, he plays a complete book nerd. A complete book nerd. Which now has everybody, of course, assuming, and we're back on this shit. You talk about Mutant Watch 2023, 2022. Mm-hmm. It's fucking, where the fuck is Reed Richards at?
Yep.
You know, and he, like I said, he already played this character. It's a typecasting kind of a thing. Do I think he's going to be Reed Richards? I don't. Because I think that they're going to go with somebody a little bit paler skinned. But we've heard this, and that's the rumor surrounding this kind of thing. It's like, will he be it? Here's where I play devil's advocate, because I told you I don't think he's going to be.
You said a little paler skin.
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. I mean,
I'm sorry, that popped me, dog. That popped me, bro.
Hey, I mean, listen, bro.
It took a few seconds, and I'm like, oh, shit, it's because he's black. Okay.
But here's where it would work for me. Because with Kang is a descendant of Reed Richards.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to... Black is black. Genetics are genetics.
Yeah.
Now, there's also 10 centuries of genetics that can happen, and anybody... Kang's dad could be black, and that could be why he's black. It doesn't have to be happening now.
You know, I didn't even think about that.
But it would argue to, like, where...
See, here's my thing. I think we're going to get a name for Reed Richards. And as good as this dude is, he's not a name.
Right.
You know? I think Reed and Sue are both going to be names. They're going to be people that my mom has seen or heard of before.
Well, also at the same time, do you think they would show Reed Richards in a post-credit scene to Ant-Man Quantumania?
I think so. I think it's possible. Because here's the thing. You know who this guy could be? Which I think could work?
Grimm?
That could be Ben Grimm before he's the Thing. Yeah. I
can see that. Ben Grimm is a character that they could introduce real quick.
Yeah.
You know,
because that is a member of the Fantastic Four that you could show, and it's not like epicness, but it's big, you know? So I again, I don't know the kid's work, so I don't know how good of a fit it would be, but looking at the movie and the possibilities of what I would do,
yeah,
somehow meeting a Ben Grimm somehow, like maybe at the end he's the first one to come back, like they're doing something, all of a sudden the machine turns back on and he gets thrown out of the quantum realm. And you're like, what the hell's going on? And you're like, who are you? He's like, where are we? He goes, my name's Ben. And you're like, oh shit. And then it starts acting up again, like it's about to spit someone else out. And that's the end of the scene.
Oh, that'll be cool.
See? So you get Ben and you're like, oh, the rest are coming. They're not showing it to us though.
I got one I wanna trump you with. Now this is loosely based off of what Robert Meyer Burnett said on the John Campion show a few days ago.
Okay.
He brought up an idea that what if the Fantastic Four are imprisoned in Chronopolis?
That's a word I don't know.
Chronopolis is the quantum realm.
Okay.
Kang the Conqueror's thing.
Yeah.
Right? What if they're imprisoned there? What if, and this is where I'm kind of doubling down on it. He didn't go too far about it, but he was like, what if that's how they introduce it? Like, if they just find a Reed Richards in the quantum realm. Now, what if Kang the Conqueror kidnaps his great ancestor? And he has
Oh,
them, and he just has them stored back there, and he's using them to try to figure out how to go about his world domination plans. If that's kind of what the end credit scene is, I'm okay. I'm cool with this now because they showed the ancestry, and I
yeah.
like the ancestry tick here, right? This is my ancestor. He's the smartest man alive. I'm the smartest man of the 31st century. Of course, I'm gonna put this motherfucker in a cage back here.
Yeah.
Makes total sense in the world to me, and I
It
like
does.
that.
That's
And
smart.
I like that idea. And if they're showing that they're ancestors, well, colors matter. Colors, right? And
Yep.
that's why I was kind of in that belief of maybe that's where Giancarlo Esposito would have came into play.
Yep.
Now, here's my theory. I don't think Kang the Conqueror is going to be a descendant of Reed Richards, though.
Really?
I think they're gonna get Kang the Conqueror to be a descendant of Doctor Doom.
Ooh,
And
that's an interesting twist.
then you can get your Black Doctor Doom out here. Make him because Doctor Doom's ancestry is that he comes from witches. That's how you tie it into Agatha House of Harkness,
Ooh.
Agatha Coven of Chaos. That's how you get your Doctor Doom tied in. You got Avengers Kang Wars, the Kang Dynasty. Because Doctor Doom is actually the person that's in charge of Secret Wars. He's the guy in charge of Battle World with Secret Wars. So you have Kang the Conqueror kidnap Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom is kind of stashed away in the back. But then when the Kang Wars happen, they get Kang out the way. But now they got to deal with actually the motherfucker who Kang was most afraid of, his ancestor, Doctor Doom. And then you got your Giancarlo Esposito as Doctor Doom in charge of goddamn Secret Wars. And that's what follows up 5 months later.
That's good. I'm not gonna lie to you. I kind of like that. That's good.
But
That's-
that to me connects a lot of this shit. Also, in that trailer, you saw Chronopolis. Did you see those big ass rings?
Yeah.
Those rings look a lot like the 10 rings from Shang-Chi.
Oh, I didn't put that together. God damn, man. You see, that's what we have you for, dog.
Yeah, bro. They look exactly like the 10 rings from Shang-Chi. Also, the Miss Marvel bracelet. Also,
Yeah.
the Eternals weapons that the guy makes.
So you on the same level as me is that this movie is going to be a lot bigger than we think it was originally than either of the others.
Yeah. I also find it interesting that they show Kang and not MODOK. MODOK is the villain of Ant-Man 3. They've announced that already.
Did they?
Yeah.
MODOK.
MODOK.
I never heard that.
But they show that at D23. They have MODOK in the suit, and it's supposed to be the guy that Ant-Man beat in the guy from House of Cards.
Oh wow.
That he beat in Ant-Man 1. Remember the Yellow Jacket? Yellow Jacket, when he went to the quantum realm, and remember he died. When he died, quote unquote, he shrunk up, went to the quantum realm. MODOK is there. Yeah.
Holy shit. So that's why he's got the head the way it is, because it's all
Because he bunched up, and now he's over there. And they actually have promotional pictures for, you know what? We're going to go a little bit longer today. I'm sorry.
I don't care. I told you this was going to be a big one today.
MODOK.
I told you I was excited about today's show.
MODOK.
Ant-Man. Cowboys are on. I got to turn the TV
off. I'm just going to have to pull up a goddamn screen share, but.
That's fine. Don't drop the water.
Don't drop.
We're good. I did not break my computer. We're fine. I'm still here.
Woo, buddy. Yeah, don't do that. Window configure. Sorry, guys, we're doing this on the fly because I just need to show my guy something.
It's okay. It's okay. Lila can edit it out for the replay.
Pretty much. Window configure. I don't know where this is at. You know what? Here. But yeah, no. So like they've already announced that we're going to be getting MODOK, and MODOK, yeah, he looks exactly like your boy from Ant-Man. Number 1.
That's pretty dope.
The guy, and I'm just going to keep on talking in circles until I figure out how to get this on my screen.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
It's a lot of work. A lot of work here, man. A lot of work here, bro. Yep, there you go. Right there. That's MODOK, which is the yellow jacket outfit. It's the yellow jacket outfit. So they haven't even showed the actual villain of this movie. Anyway, I'm excited. I have theories. I am excited. But they've already been saying that Kang has already been messing with the timeline. That would totally make sense. But when I saw those spherical things, those rings, I was like, those look exactly like the 10 rings, man.
Yeah.
Even with the inscriptions on it. And then the Miss Marvel bracelet and then the Eternals dude. I want to know how much this King can fuck with the timeline. But anyway, we got to get off of that because we still got a lot more shit to talk about today, man. Goddamn, this is a big week for us. This is a big week for us, man.
Well, the next one shouldn't be too long, if I'm not mistaken. It's what I think we're going into.
Well, I mean, to keep it on the Marvel trend here, one of the, when we got into Phase 4, one of the biggest things about Phase 4 was we was going to get these Disney Plus shows. And we came off the break with WandaVision. WandaVision set the tone here. We got Wanda and Vision together, and that show led up to what would be Multiverse of Madness. Now, in the end of that show, though, we got White Vision. We got a White Vision who flew off into the spectrum and he vanished. He went somewhere random. And everyone's been kind of like asking, just the same way we've been asking about what happened to the Celestial floating over there in the north in the water. We got a Celestial floating out here. Also, where's fucking White Vision at? Well, it looks like Kevin Feige hasn't forgotten about that. And actually, a Vision series is in the works at Marvel Studios for Disney Plus, and they're calling it Vision Quest. Now,
which apparently is a comic storyline.
Which is a comic storyline. I originally thought, because, you had WandaVision. It was like Wanda and Vision. I heard Vision Quest. I was like, dog, this is going to be dope. Johnny Quest is on the way. We in here.
Oh, see, I went the other way. I thought it was going to be Vision and Questlove, and they were going to go on.
Oh, dog, that'd be dope too. That'd be dope too. What if it's both? What if it's both, man? We out here, dog.
Yo, real talk. Johnny Quest is on the list of rewind recasts. So
let it ride, man. So we got this Vision series. Vision Quest is on the way, which is a comic series. Now, I will let you know, I am not big on this story. I don't know the story.
I don't know jack shit. The only reason I know it was the story was because Robert Myrie Burnett.
Yeah,
he was like, "Oh, it's a story." Okay.
Trust me, man. I know a lot of comic books. This one I don't know. I never saw this one. I never read this one. I thought it was just a new name, but it's in the works. It's in the works. One, how do you like hearing that there's a Vision show on the way? And two, what do you think? What impact could it lead into?
I was a little worried at first. I was like, really, a whole Vision story? But then I started going, oh, he's got to go figure out who he is. So, and Marvel does a good thing at taking what are comic stories, Age of Ultron, Winter Soldier, Civil War, and adapting them and making them their own. So if you look at this Vision Quest, he's going on a quest to find out who he is. Because my thought is
Johnny Quest, the real person who could defeat King the Conqueror, facts. Johnny Quest and IG.
Because Vision is an ensemble character for the most part. I don't think you could do an entire show where you're constantly doing multiple seasons of Vision. But if you're doing something where we're going to find out he's on a quest trying to figure out who he is, I think that's good. And then he starts popping back up in the movies as in the ensembles. I think that works really well. And I'm kind of excited for this. Plus, I love Paul Bettany. That's
what I was going to say. Paul Bettany is one of, and we talked about this a lot of times. We know who we know who the main stars have been in Marvel. You got Robert Downey Jr., you got Chris Hemsworth, you got Chris Evans, you got Hemsworth, you got Chris Pratt. Paul Bettany is kind of like Don Cheadle. Mm-hmm. I would argue they're superior actors. Mm-hmm. And you just got him on the bench. Let's let Paul Bettany shine. Give him some time to shine. Flesh his story out a little bit. And I think that's really interesting that they're finally giving Paul Bettany this series to do.
Have you ever heard the story of how he became Vision?
Was it because of his wife?
No. Yeah. He was Jarvis since the first Iron Man. So he's been.
I remember he was Jarvis. He was Jarvis.
Just doing the voice.
Oh, yeah. Kevin Feige called him like, hey, you're going to be Vision. He's like,
no, but like what was going on when Kevin Feige called him?
No.
He was at a meeting with his agent, and his agent, he was trying to figure out why he's not getting any other roles. And his agent was like, look, dude, you're done. All right. You're not going to work in Hollywood ever again. All right. You can continue voicing, but your acting you're pretty much done, buddy. And so his agent was basically letting him go. And so he walked outside of he tells the story. He walked outside of his agent's office, and he was just sitting on a curb. Like, I don't know what I'm going to go tell my wife. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know how to handle this. And right then, it's almost like movie-ish. He gets a phone call from Feige going, hey man, we're going to do Age of Ultron. Do you want to like become the Vision? And he just goes, yeah. All right.
Goddamn right, I will.
Gets off the phone, stands up, and he's right outside his agent's office. He said he looked at his agent's office, flipped it off, and then went and became the Vision.
Fuck yeah.
And when I heard that story, I went.
Did he look at him and go, suck it?
When I heard that story, I went, I love this guy. And now, not only is he Vision, but he was in the Star Wars world, and he's doing all these other movies. He's in that Disney family.
Yo, he was so good in that Star Wars movie.
Yes. And so now it's like a whole
Han Solo.
There's so many people that don't know Paul Bettany's work before Marvel, and now they're like, oh, Paul Bettany is a new actor who's so good. No, he is a world-class trained actor.
He's an OG, bro. He's an OG in the game. He knows what it's just like Don Cheadle. I talk about it's like they got these two guys here. Mm-hmm. Make something with these guys.
Yeah.
And I love that they're going to continue the Vision story, because I think that there's a lot to tell with Vision, and I love that they never let Vision necessarily go. Mm-hmm. There's a lot you can make from this.
Yeah.
Does Vision go on a conquest to find out who he is? And to do that, and this is where I start to ponder again. Does he go talk to another person that understands the technology and also the human range of emotions and stuff like that Vision normally always does? Does he go find Reed Richards?
Interesting.
Does he go find?
I don't
Reed
think
Richards?
so. I don't think they introduced Reed in a Marvel Plus show.
I would just I'm just like, does this bring the West Coast Avengers into play? Because I think that's where does he go? Who does he find out his purpose for being? I think that's really cool. I like to hear this kind of news, and this might be one of those Phase 6 slots that we weren't announced.
Could be.
It could be one of those Phase 6 things that were not announced. Could he be? We see that young girl. I mean, not Spectre. What's her name? Stature is coding in how to get to the quantum realm. Could Vision be that person that can tap into how to be the access to the quantum realm and stabilize everything? Could he be using that kind of a way? I like to hear this kind of stuff. Paul Bettany, way to go. Fuck your agent. Keep it moving, dog. We love you out here. And one of the other things we need to talk about is staying on that Marvel trend was Venom. I know you love the Venom movies. I really love the first Venom. The second Venom I enjoyed. It's fun.
It's okay.
I wanted more, especially when I heard Woody Harrelson was going to be Carnage. Mm-hmm. I wish he would have taken it a little bit
further,
darker with it.
Yeah,
but fine. He went the Jim Carrey route with it, and I was okay with it.
Dude, a darker Jim Carrey Carnage. I wanted that for so long.
I always wanted Jim Carrey to play Carnage.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Have that 21 flavor.
Yeah.
Or 23. What was it?
23. The number 23.
Get that 23 flavor. Jim Carrey going insane. I thought he could have nailed Carnage. But we got Woody Harrelson, and I thought Woody Harrelson did great. And I like what Andy Serkis did. I don't think it was Andy Serkis' best directing thing, but it was a fun movie. It was a fun movie. But anyway, Venom.
To be honest, I don't think I love most recently Andy Serkis just showed up in an episode of Andor.
Mhm.
I love Andy Serkis. I think Andy
Did he
Serkis,
really? I did not know that.
yes.
Okay.
I love it. And he is now, like, he seems like he's part of the Disney family very well
Yeah.
because he does a lot with them now. And I love every time he shows up something. I don't think directing is his strong point because I did not like his Jungle Book either.
Oh, okay.
You know, he's a great actor and he is the motion capture king.
I did like his Jungle Book more than Jon Favreau's Jungle Book.
Really? I love Jon Favreau's.
I also never liked the Jungle Book story all too much, and I liked the cartoon that they made,
Yeah.
but I liked how Andy Serkis took it. I like DC. You know what I'm saying? I like darker stuff.
I have an insanely soft spot for anything Christopher Walken's in. So hearing Christopher Walken as King Louis was one of the greatest things I'd ever seen.
Right.
But
Well,
Venom 3.
Venom 3, we got a director, and it looks like it was the writer from the first two Venoms, if I'm not mistaken. Correct?
Yes.
Kelly Marcel is going to be directing Venom 3. This is her first
directorial debut.
It's a directorial debut. A directorial debut, which could leave many thinking, "Oh, I don't know about this," but others at the same time could say, "Well, you know, Michael Giacchino kind of crushed Werewolf by Night."
Also, this is some people have compared it to, Kinberg doing Dark Phoenix, how bad that was. But
there was already issues with the X-Men universe.
These are different movies, all right?
Yeah.
Dark Phoenix, you have expectations of X-Men being a very story-driven, important thing. Venom, these are just fun movies, okay? And she's been a good storyteller. She knows this world. I think she's going to do fine. Plus, she's got Tom Hardy there by her side. Yeah. And Tom Hardy seems to have a handle on this character.
Yeah.
He's got it down. So this is kind of a finely tuned machine that we need someone to get in here and drive. And she knows the story. So I think she's going to do a great job. And this is going to be just as fun as the first and second.
I think you nailed the tone exactly. It just needs to be fun.
Mm-hmm.
Just make it fun. The thing about Venom, which I really like, is that we live in an age where everything has to be so built upon each other and so kind of like into itself. Yeah. It doesn't need to be. Venom is just a fun thing. If they're going to do it with Andrew Garfield or the Spider-Man thing, which I don't know if they will, just make it fun. I just want to see Venom eat more people. I just want to see Venom eat people. I
honestly don't need Spider-Man in the Venom universe. I would love to see Andrew. I would love to see Garfield fight a Venom, and I would love to see it be Tom Hardy. But I don't think we need it.
I don't think we need it.
And I used to think we needed it, but I don't now.
I don't think we need it. I don't think we need it at all. But at the same time, now here's another thing. Sony is making their universe of characters. Will they start to tie all this in? Right?
Yeah.
They have all those things. Either way, I'm just happy to hear we're getting Venom 3. That is a movie. I take that movie as seriously as I take Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, exactly. I just can't wait to go watch it. It's just I'm like, oh, let's go have some fun.
Marvel and DC, I don't take like Fast and Furious. I want my story. I take Marvel and DC like House of the Dragon, Game of Thrones. Like, make this shit matter. I'm paying attention to the plot. I know She-Hulk is telling me don't care about plot lines, but I'm sorry, She-Hulk. You can kiss my ass. I care about the plot lines. Venom, nah. Make whatever.
Exactly.
Make whatever you want.
Let's just go have some fun.
Let's go have some fun. Bring the next symbiote monster in. I don't care. Yeah. As long as I hear Venom and Eddie talking shit to each other, Venom fucking up breakfast, talking about he needs to go eat some brains. They got the girl over there at the liquor store, the gas station liquor store.
I say Ida.
I say Ida. I'm good. I'm good, bro. I'm good. It's fun for me. So she's already wrote the first two, so I think she already knows what she's kind of doing. And it's like the same thing. Michael B. Jordan is directing Creed 3. Mm-hmm. I think this will be fine.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fine.
I'm all in.
I'm all in, man. And so that pretty much wraps up our news of the week. That's pretty much about it. But one of the biggest shows we've been watching, and we're kind of now exiting, in my opinion, the greatest 10 weeks of TV shows we've ever had a chance to experience. Well, it had the hype to be.
There you go. There you go.
You had the She-Hulk and the Lord of the Rings of Power.
Oh, okay. I see. Never mind. I see what you're saying. I thought you were talking about a single season.
No. I'm saying like the past 10 weeks were probably the most jam-packed 10 weeks of like, I got to watch this on Sunday, and then on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, and Thursday, I got to tune in. It's been heavy. We're kind of getting out of that because She-Hulk is now over. Lord of the Rings is wrapped up. And also this past weekend, House of the Dragons concluded. We got the finale, the conclusion to House of Dragons. Flaming Dragons has come to an end. Flaming Dragons. BC, me and you have been watching Flaming Dragons together. How did you like this last episode? And also, how did you like this season?
This was a disappointing finale for me because I was at the end of the penultimate episode. I was ready. I was like, oh my God, we're going to see Riri finally. All right, Ray. We're going to see Ray finally come back. And now she's going to go to war with these bitches. And then it's just like, oh, she doesn't want to. She wants to be peaceful. Okay, I get it. That's cool. All right. And then it ends with us going, okay, we're going to see Ray go to war. What I don't want is for us to, I don't know. The time jumps really bothered me.
Yeah.
I
knew you were very bothered by those
it kept taking me out of the show because it felt like I had to start watching a new show almost every week.
Right.
Now the second to last and the one before it, those two episodes were absolutely incredible. I loved them. Those were the two best. And despite the fact that I liked the younger version of Rhaenyra a lot better than Millie Acock, I really liked Olivia Wilde.
Cook.
Olivia Cook as green lady Allison. I loved her. She did fantastic. I just wanted more, I think. Yeah. When homie, I guess spoilers, when the dragon the dragons go nuts and just eat homie. One eye looks back like, oh shit, didn't mean to do that. Oh man, I think I just started a war. Oh God.
Yeah.
So that was bad, but that was a cool scene. But at the same time, I'm like, I wanted more from it.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
Dude, I love this. I love it so much. Because here's why I know. Because I know I'm getting about 4 seasons. And I know that I'm going to end up rewatching this as a whole.
Yeah.
And those first 8 episodes were just build up.
Yeah.
Season 2, episode 1 is going to be fucking murderous. Because, okay. I love this finale.
Yeah.
I thought the finale to me concluded, I think the finale got us where we needed to go. We got a chance to truly understand these characters. To me, the time jumps worked. I had a chance to see how we got here. Rhaenyra was always trying to be this girl's friend up until the very end.
Yeah.
She was trying that dinner where she apologizes and they apologize. That was the last time they saw each other.
Yeah.
And now she's finding out they usurped her throne. She lost her baby. She lost her father. And now, at the very end, she lost her son. And that look that Millie Cox.
No. It's,
sorry.
Emma DRC.
Emma DRC.
I think I said it wrong earlier.
Emma DRC shows at the very last moment
mm-hmm.
the fire in her eyes. I loved all of that because now I know. We set it up. I got a little bit of an action sequence. Cool. I left very much happy. I'm sad I got to wait 2 years.
Yeah. 2 years?
Summer of 2024 is when the next season of House of Dragons comes out.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I got to wait 2 years.
I'm of two. There's two. I got two major thoughts.
Oh,
Number
hold on,
one.
real quick. I just want to finish. So I liked that. I loved Otto Hightower.
Yeah.
Which is so funny.
I finally did go, okay, I get why everyone thought he was the bad guy, because he is.
Because he is. He's the asshole.
The whole time I was going, he seems to be making smart decisions. I don't get why y'all are so mad. And then at the end, I'm like, no. oh, he was plotting behind scenes. Okay.
Yeah. This is his war. I love all these actors. Every one of them. I don't think there's one actor or actress in here that I don't like for what they're doing.
Yeah.
I'm hyped, dude. I'm hyped. Now, I'm sorry. You can go. I'm sorry. That was it.
So number one, when homie gets to that spot to go talk to the Baratheons
and sees
and Godzilla just standing behind him. If I would have turned around and saw that, because watching the show, first watching it, because I'm dumb, bro. Let me tell you this right now. I'm stupid. Okay, I don't know things. When I saw that dragon, I go, "Oh, I didn't know the Baratheons had dragons. That's interesting." That was my thought. And then it gets inside. I go, "Oh, never mind. One eye's here. Gotcha. Okay, cool." But
can we talk about that scene?
In that show, when I turned around and saw Godzilla, I would have, if I was that kid who's been having his issues and he's too scared anyway, I would have gone, you know what? Nah, I'm good. I don't even need to go in. I'm gonna go home. I'll see y'all later. I would have got right back on my dragon. I said, bye. Nuh-uh.
That shot where you see Vagar behind that wall, that might have been the best shot of this whole damn series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because we always heard Vagar's the largest dragon since Balerion. And people have been saying they really don't understand the size differences. Like, what do you mean? Like, they all look the same?
No.
You see him, you see baby Luke riding baby dragon.
You see Luke on Godzuki.
Yep, land baby dragon, and then baby Luke. And I've never felt so bad for a character named Luke. You see him look over, and that big ass behemoth dog. I'm with you. I'm getting on the Cadillac. I'm putting that bitch in reverse. I'm getting up out of there.
It was good seeing y'all. Peace.
I
would have got back to Mom and go, hey, Mom, Godzilla was there. I ain't trying to that. Sorry.
I ain't gonna say all that. I'm gonna just be like, hey, Mom, listen, check it out. I got lost. The Google Maps stopped working. Maybe I should just go back in a day or two. You know what I'm saying? Or like, those crows. What happened to those crows?
We need to check the weather, Mom.
Send those crows. Send those crows. I'm sick. I got COVID.
I got the vid, Mom.
I got COVID. I'm not. It's not gonna work because, bruh, that damn dragon, and that's where I got, because I knew something was going to happen. You knew this was the season finale. Something was going to happen. And the minute that they opened the opening scene with baby Luke, that was the opening shot, was baby Luke.
Yeah.
And then they're talking, and he's like, I'll go. And then, like, they lean on him a little bit. The moment that they start to show these characters with a little bit more screen time than they're used to, normally a bad way to go. And dog,
not long for this world.
Listen, dog. And then when he's flying away, and you see behind him going into the clouds, they shot that scene so well. This was their budget.
Yeah,
this budget was this last scene.
That's why we haven't had so many dragons.
Not so many dragons.
And a lot of house, no dragons.
And then
why we had no dragons.
And then baby dragon does a very cute baby fireball. Very cute baby.
He got the Mario fire flowered.
And Vagar was like, "Hey yo, fuck these kids. Fuck these kids." I think we saw the very first dragon eat somebody or eat something without cooking its food first.
Yeah.
Normally it's like Dracarys. He was like, "Nah, dog. What do you call it? Targaryen Tartar."
Yeah.
Targaryen Tartar out
There
here,
you
bro.
go.
Straight raw.
There you go.
Straight raw. Yo, that to me was like, God damn. And I'm black, so I call the homies. And we, black people, we react to shit differently to white people, right? We just react differently. You know how Jay reacts. God damn. Like, that's how we react to shit. Man, I called the homies up and we all watch it. I'm like, dog. They like, bruh. I'm like, son. We like, cuz.
Bet money.
Hung up the phone. That was the whole conversation.
That's the conversation, yeah.
That was the whole conversation.
And you know exactly what y'all said.
You knew exactly what we were saying.
Mm-hmm.
Dog, that shit was tough. And then when you saw then we saw Damon. We saw Damon.
Sorry, Cowboys just scored. My bad.
We saw Damon. You are my fire, the one desire. Waking the dragon up.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, I had to get onto my, who is this fucking dragon? Vermithor. The dragon for Jaehaerys. The second other battle wage dragon. I'm hyped.
Yeah.
I'm hyped. And then he gives the news to Rhaenyra. And then Rhaenyra turns and she does this stare.
You know what it reminded me of? And this is actually worries me.
What happened?
So this reminds me, I am not now stay with me. Stay with me. This is gonna get wavy.
Okay.
I am not a Hunger Games fan. All right. I watched the first Hunger Games and I was like, okay, that's just the Battle Royale, or more my favorite, the Condemned.
That's all I saw. That's all I saw.
Yeah.
I saw the first one.
I'm like, this is just a bad version of Stone Cold's The Condemned, which is just another version of Battle Royale.
What?
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 But then I went and saw Catching Fire. And you know how that one ends with her waking up in District 13 or whatever the hidden district was?
Yeah.
And them telling her, yo, yeah, homie's gone, blah, blah, blah. And it just ends with her looking at the camera in this, I'm going to fuck some shit up look. And I went and saw Catching Fire like 4 or 5 times in theater just for that one scene, because it ends and J-Law's just so, oh, she's going to go murk people. Yes.
Yeah.
And then the third one came out and I was like, this is the most boring bullshit. And she's such a little bitch the whole movie.
Can we agree, though, that House of Dragons is not Hunger Games?
So this ends with that look of, yes, she's going to go fuck shit up. And I'm praying to God it doesn't open up next season with her going, well, we should still be diplomatic.
No, that's over with. That's over with.
I hope
That's
you're right.
That's over with.
I do.
But
I've been burned before.
I have done my lore deep dive a little bit, and I can just give you that little, nah, dog. Nah, dog.
I know. You know, and people are gonna read the book. Well, I read the book, and the story goes like this. This is what. Look, I don't give a fuck. Fuck the book. Fuck whatever you think is gonna happen. Yeah. Cool. I am on board of what is the show writers gonna do on this show. Whether they follow the book or not, I don't know. Allegedly,
now
the
show writers, they changed something up, and I will tell you what they changed up. And this is already something that we've already seen at this point. We're already talking spoilers. So if you haven't been spoiled, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. Listen, the way that Aemond and Vagar kill Luke in the book, the way that, because the books are written by the Maesters, they're told from the perspective of the Maesters, so it could be skewed.
Yeah.
Aemond,
which is something I've kind of liked, that in the post episode thing where they talk about it, like, well, the book says this, and we thought we could take that line and make something different out of it,
I
like
love
Daemon
that.
killing his wife.
That's
I
called
loved that.
That's called adapting a screenplay.
Yes, exactly.
And I think they've done a phenomenal job of adapting the screenplay well.
Yeah, there's genius in this show that I'm loving.
But they're keeping everything pretty much in line.
Mm-hmm.
But they're just changing up. Maybe this happens this way, or maybe this happens this way.
Yeah.
And they're being very methodical about it. But they're keeping a lot of the major points the same. The only difference is that Aemond in the book purposely meant to kill Luke, not by accident, as portrayed in the story.
I think theoretically that look can be taken in two different ways. I took it as, I was like, hell yeah, we got him. I took it as him going, oh shit, that probably should have happened. That also could have been like, okay, I got him. All right.
I took it as oh shit, that shouldn't have happened, because he's like, no, Vagar, listen to me. No, Vagar, listen to me. He doesn't have control of his dragon. Yeah.
Come next season, they could vamp that as no, I meant to do that. Or he could go back and go, no, I killed him. I did not like his disrespect.
Yeah.
He shot fire at me. So it could be that because there's no maester there to tell the story. Yeah. So he could go back and tell the maester.
Now he could go back and flip the shit like, yep, he was out saying some stupid shit. I saw him with the Baratheons. Pause real quick. Can we talk about how well casted the Baratheon dude was? Because as soon as Baratheon showed up, I was like, yeah, that's a Baratheon. And I don't know any Baratheons yet. That's a Baratheon. I know for a fact that is. Because if you
remember, if we remember episode 1, the Baratheons were very the only one that hesitated to bend the knee to Ray was Baratheon.
Was it?
Yeah, he hesitates for a second before he agrees to do it. He's the only one who wasn't like, all right, I'm in.
That makes sense. Dude, I like this episode a lot. I'm sad that you didn't like this season as much as I did. If we were to give this a season grade, what would you say? How are you rating this season?
Oh, it's I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but it's a C.
It's a C?
Yeah.
I mean, dog, I gave She-Hulk a D, bro. So like,
no. Yeah, no. See, that's where I give She-Hulk a freaking A. Like that's what's good about the Lando Project dynamic, bro. Yeah. We have different. It worked.
Different perspectives.
We worked so well together.
I would honestly give this one a B+.
Okay.
I give this one a B+, and because I know where this is kind of going, right? This is the first season of a very long story that we're about to tell. And I did think that the time jumps, if the time jumps didn't jar me as much, I would give it an A. But the time jumps did jar me a little bit.
Honestly, if I hadn't have got so connected to Millie as Ray, I don't think I would have had as much of an issue. If we would have had
she was Emma, a standout, man.
Yeah, if we would have had Emma to start with,
yeah,
I think I wouldn't have had this issue of being taken out of the show. But I loved Millie's performance so much that it just took me out as soon as she was gone.
Do you think that they should have started it with Emma and then like episodes 3, 4, and 5 been the flashback to when they were kids?
No, I think you should have just, and it would have been more expensive. You would have had to, DH, or just make her. You didn't change Damon the whole time. Why do you need to change Ray?
Because she was 12, and now she's 30.
You didn't change Sir Dickhead.
Unseasoned Drake.
Yeah, he didn't change at all.
Nah, he didn't change at all.
They didn't even cut his hair like he did.
He was the same dude.
You know what I'm saying?
I will say that I did like that we got a chance to see Viserys carry this show. In the way that he carried it, and for George R.R. Martin, which it was so refreshing to hear that George R.R. Martin finally said, "Hey, what they did with King Viserys is better than what I did in my books." And I love that he said that because I'm so used to hearing stories like Oh, who the hell? Stephen King hates the movie adaptations.
Yeah.
He hates the TV adaptations. What's the guy's name? Bob Kane? Oh, not Bob Kane.
Mm-hmm.
The guy when it comes to like his books being adapted.
Jurism?
He hates when I can't remember, but he's like, "Yo, I hate this adaptation." And the guy's like for the Watchmen.
Oh, okay. I know who you're saying. Yeah.
I can't remember his name.
I can't think of his name either.
But he's always like, "Yo, fuck this adaptation." It was refreshing to hear George R. R. Martin say the way that they did King Viserys.
Alan Moore.
The way that when he comes out and said, "I like how the TV show did this character," it was just refreshing because it gives him the actual like these guys might know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And I love what Patty Constantine did with, and I might be saying his last name wrong, Patty Constantine. I think it's
Constantine.
I like what he did.
Constantine. I don't know. Whatever. I'm gonna call him Constantine.
I love what Matt Smith is doing because Matt Smith said a lot in this episode when he was like, "Hey, yo, fuck your king
Time to go to war.
usurper."
Let's go. Okay.
He was like, "Yo, fuck this king usurper." Yeah, he was like, "Yo, this king usurper cunt king." Wine. Because remember how I kept saying for a long time, this show was missing a Tyrion?
Mm-hmm.
When Matt Smith speaks, he becomes that character.
Yes.
He becomes that character. But he's only been relegated to 10 or 12 words a fucking episode.
But
this episode
you needed that. You needed those moments to build to this, to when it goes time to go to war, when you see him click in that's his element. That's what he does. That's what he knows. And he's like, "Oh, all right, I'm alive again. Let's go to war.
Let's fucking go." And dog, man, okay. Ladies. Oh my God. I need to talk to y'all for a second. I saw a lot of shit about Damon choking out Ray Ray. And a lot of y'all was saying, "I can't believe my Damon would choke his queen. And I can't believe that Damon would physically assault his queen like that. And this was so out of character for Damon to choke this girl up." Ladies.
First wife.
Thank you so fucking much. I'm like, what? Because I got on Twitter and I'm just like, I can't believe Damon would do that. And I'm sitting here like, this is exactly what this man would do.
And when his second wife died, he just went to the kid, just like, "Yo, that bitch dead.
She dead, cuz." This is exactly what this man would do. I'm not defending this guy, and I'm not trying to say that you should choke your wife unless she wants it.
But this is Westeros.
But unless you, yes, daddy, right? Unless she wants it. Cool. But Damon has shown
that this is him.
And more or less, I would argue this. I don't think he loves anyone in this show the way that he loves his brother.
Facts.
I know that he loves Ray Ray.
Mm-hmm.
I think we could say that he kind of even liked the black girl that he was with.
Oh, yeah. I really wish we would have gotten more on their relationship, though.
I
wanted to see them together build something.
I wish we could have saw that, too.
Yeah.
But I think what this show did a really good job at showing was how much he loved his older brother. And when he found out that he died, now we can talk about his intelligence level because we've been seeing Viserys die for 10 fucking episodes. This man was looking decrepit for a long time. We were like, how is he still hanging around? He looks terrible. Damon thinks his brother was murdered.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks his brother was murdered, and he put the crown on her head. And when she is trying to be peaceful after he put the crown on her head, he's like, "Yo, why are you not trying to go get this man? Go get these people. I put the crown on your head. Yeah, you're the queen, but I put you there." That's kind of what he's thinking. And my brother is dead and you want to be peaceful? Choke the bitch out. Does Wayne Brady have to choke a bitch? Like, that's essentially what it came down to. To me, it was, does Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch? I'm not saying it's right, but I am saying...
But it makes sense.
But it made sense. his character arc lined up for that. And and guess what? Ray won that conversation because Ray understood at the time that conversation was over that she was the rightful heir. Because when she was trying to talk to Damon about the Song of Ice and Fire, Damon don't know about the Song of Ice and Fire.
Exactly.
That just solidified this Ray's position and knowing that she's actually the rightful. That scene did so much more than just this domestic thing that.
Yeah, and that's what people are focusing on that, but they're not focusing on the whole scene.
The whole thing. You're looking at this from a U.S. Western perspective. This is a Westeros world. These people act differently than we act. There's acceptable things that we look at as being acceptable, and there's differences. The way that they operate is differently than we operate in our today's society. Stop trying to make everything about passing a fucking message. Watch the damn show and debate it off of that. This show is about this empire and this world back then. Damon operates on being the heavy hand. We're going to fucking go out there and do shit. He thought his brother was soft in that kind of respect.
Yeah.
And he's seeing that his wife, also niece, has the same flaws that her dad had.
And he doesn't want her to fall into the same trap.
Thank you. And she also at the same time understands that now she is the actual rightful heir to the kingdom. That scene did so much for me to show where these characters are. It also showed to me this is going to be Damon's downfall. Damon is a warmonger. Understand that. He likes war. That's his thing. It's like telling Steven Spielberg to go direct an Alien movie. Or to direct a fan. That's his thing. It's like telling Kevin Feige to make a Marvel movie. That's his thing. Daemon Targaryen's thing is war and battle. That's his thing. He's ready to go to war. I love this episode. I thought this episode accomplished a lot. I'm ready for season 2, bro. What does the chat got to say? Anybody in the chat say anything?
Yeah, but I was actually just about to say that before we get up out of here. I want to say what's up to King Sport Cal and Kat Van D, who joined the chat here late. Having a lot of fun with us here. King Sport Cal, he's excited for Creed 3. He thought the Venom movie sucked, but they're fun, which is the point. They're fun.
That's fair. That's fair.
And he brings up
I would not argue with that assumption.
Huh?
I would not argue if someone said Venom 2 sucked, but it was fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
He brings up the point. He wants another Ghost Rider film because they the same kind of concept, but they were dumb and fun. The first one, I agree. I thought the first one was super fun. I think the second one's pretty bad. Spirit of Vengeance is kind of trash.
Idris Elba can't catch a break.
Yeah.
When it comes to those movies. No, I do want a Ghost Rider movie. Speaking to your point, I would like a Ghost Rider movie because
and I also want to say that
hold on, I'm speaking on the
King Sport Cow. Hold on, this is more important. King Sport Cow is also on board with me. She-Hulk was dope. Okay, finish.
Hey, King Sport Cow, we can agree on one thing here. Ghost Rider needs another movie.
Yes.
She-Hulk does not need another season. It does not.
Oh,
but
you're a dick.
Ghost
Rider.
Ghost Rider. Midnight Suns. That's all I will
My
say.
problem though is I now want Diego Luna to come back as Ghost Rider from S.H.I.E.L.D. because he was so good.
I don't want that because I want to see Johnny Blaze.
I do too, but there's a scene. There is a scene in S.H.I.E.L.D. where you see Johnny Blaze's jacket, and you see a poster of Johnny Blaze. Not a poster, but it says, the Daredevil Johnny Blaze and shit.
Give me the Sam Elliott Ghost Rider story. You want to know what it is to drive a Ford F-150? Sam Elliott.
Jesus.
No, Ghost Rider. I want to see Ghost Rider.
Listening to Mad Titan.
I haven't heard it in a while.
So Jay, we have a bit on there where Jay does that exact bit right there. We do it. It somehow comes up every single episode, and it's hilarious because Jay gets all into it, and he's so good at it.
We need Jay on this show. Let's get Jay on
I will
this
talk
show.
to him. We'll get on. He's asleep right now. He's had a busy weekend.
I know. It's Halloween.
Yeah, a lot. He's got a lot of shows.
Let the big man rest. The big man rest. But no, Ghost Rider would be great to have an MCU.
Jada does want to come on. He's been working a lot. He hasn't had a lot of time.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, I talked to him.
To get to the Ghost Rider thing, no, I want to see Ghost Rider back because we're going to get the introduction of Blade. We already have a Moon Knight, And Ghost Rider is that third essential piece, in my opinion, to make that Midnight Suns group, because that's their group. They're called the Midnight Suns. That's Blade, Moon Knight, Ghost Rider, the monster spectrum. We already got kind of a Werewolf by Night feel, where we got the man thing out there. We got the werewolf. Like, let's bring in these characters so we can start that monster verse. That monster verse truly. And you can have the Midnight Suns led by Blade, who's the Ancient One, bring in Kit Harington's character, bring in Moon Knight. Let's bring in Ghost Rider, and let's go on some monster runs. That's what I would like to see.
Yeah, me too.
That'd be totally dope. And you said there was another guy in the chat as well. I want to make sure we can shout these guys out.
Yeah, there was Kate Van D was in there, said hello and says good to see everybody. That's most topics there, and that's about it for right now. So
that's it. No, I thank you guys so much for showing up. Make sure you guys hit that like button and everything. We really appreciate it. And yo, if you guys don't know, type away in the chat. We're going to respond to you guys in the chat. We will talk with you guys. If you guys
I'm doing my best to keep up with it. I sometimes forget to go check it.
Oh, it's all right. I'm getting a new setup, and once I get my new setup, it'll be set up next week. I'll be able to have the chat over here to the side. I'll be able to watch that. Yeah. So I got this new thing I'm going to be bringing in, and I'll be able to monitor the chat a little bit more. But we totally understand. We totally appreciate you guys on that aspect. But yeah, man, that's it. That was a big week, man. I loved the news coming out this week. And if you're a DC fan, especially, there's hope. Mm-hmm. There's hope. But I'll also say this: DC's been better than Marvel recently. Recently, in my opinion, I think that the things that DC's been putting out has hit a little bit better, and I'm mainly in regards to the Batman. I thought was a success. I thought the Suicide Squad was a success. I thought the Suicide Squad was ruined by the HBO Max, HBO day and date bullshit thing. So I don't really count the budget on that. But I feel like as a property, everyone that's seen it has liked it. Peacemaker was great, and I think Black Adam's been really, really good. I don't think that DC hate.
I don't think DC is doing better than Marvel. I put DC up there with Marvel now because I've enjoyed almost all of Phase 4. I wasn't a fan of Moon Knight, and I don't think Eternals was that good. But other than that, I have really enjoyed just about everything Marvel's done.
I thought Multiverse of Madness was kind of iffy. I thought Thor Love
and
and Thunder
it's lower tier.
Bad.
It's lower tier. But
I definitely say that DC has taken this year. In my opinion, I think DC has taken this year. Batman came out this year. Peacemaker came out this year. Harley Quinn, I think, is killing it.
See, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, though, bro. This year's not over.
It's not over, and Wakanda Forever's coming up, and I anticipate this movie being the best comic book movie of the year. Dog, trust me, we out here, cuz. By the way, Aldous Hodge, you will be a fantastic Black Panther.
Oh, yeah, he would be good.
The way they had Aldous Hodge's drip.
Yeah.
And Black Adam.
I want a Hawkman movie or show or something.
I want to see more of Aldous Hodge.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of random shit, Aldous Hodge is Alex Cross.
Who's Alex Cross? Like, I saw the news. I'm like, I don't know.
He remember the Morgan Freeman movies? Along Came a Spider and
okay.
The detective stuff.
Yeah.
And then Tyler Perry made a very bad movie called Alex Cross. But it's a series of books. It's a series of books. But it's going to Amazon where it's
a lot like not Jack Reacher, Jack Ryan.
It's not like Jack Ryan.
Am I
same thing? It's the same shit. Yep, exactly. But it's going to the same place and it's produced by the same people who made Reacher based off of the books. And Reacher was done really, really.
Season 2 of Reacher's coming soon.
It's coming soon.
It's
coming soon. So I'm very excited to see Aldous Hodge.
I've only watched like the first 3 episodes.
Aldous Hodge, I'm excited to see do more because I think he is a talent that needs to do more.
Yeah,
let the world see you, man. Because, dude, you just need the shots. But he has a talent. He has a talent, and I would like to see more of him. But yeah, he just got Alex Cross. I'm excited to see more of that. And also, speaking of which, we talked about Black Adam. I wasn't going to bring this up, but they did say that Pierce, the Dr. Fate character, may be making a return with Pierce Brosnan.
Good.
With Pierce Brosnan.
Yeah, I would love to see more Pierce Brosnan Dr. Fate because he was really good.
He was the best part of the movie.
I will say, Brosnan. I know.
Besides,
as far as Eternals haven't even Kingsport hadn't even cared to watch Eternals.
Eternals,
I get
Eternals was not a bad movie. I think it was a.
It should have been. I think it should have been a series.
I don't know if that would have made it better.
You have an episode. Each episode introduces another one of them doing whatever they're doing, and then the finale is them coming.
That would have pissed me off, and I will tell you why. And that's nothing to do with Eternals. It's because of The Walking Dead did that shit.
Oh, did they?
When The Walking Dead, like the last. And this, I stopped watching it around season 9 or something. But The Walking Dead, the last 3 seasons, they were doing that kind of shit. Where these 2 episodes, we were going to go hang out with Rick Grimes, and then these 2 episodes, we're going to go hang out with Daryl, and then these episodes, we're hanging out with Michonne. And I hated that shit because it was just so.
See,
boring.
but if you do it like the Disney Plus series have been doing, where it's just the one season. I'm not talking about a series. I'm talking about the special event, one season. Where you go through this and you break that up, you could have really got to know those characters a little more.
It depends.
And I look at it like kind of like those movies. That movie. Oh God, what was that movie years back? Point of View, where there was like a bombing and you got it. And it kept telling the story.
Was it called Point of View? I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. It was the different angles. There was one event happening.
Yes.
Vantage point.
Vantage point. There you go.
Vantage point. It was the one event happening, but you had the different. That movie was dope.
Yeah,
that movie was
an
dope.
Awesome concept. And Runaways, the Marvel Runaway shows kind of did it too, because the first 2 episodes took place at the same time. The first episode you watched it from the kid's point of view, and the second episode you watched from the parents' point of view. And that was a very interesting concept for me. And I think that could have been a concept you could have applied to an Eternals series, which could have worked, because that's what I like that their Disney Plus is doing with the shows. You got Werewolf by Night, which is like this old, festive or old throwback to the Universal monsters. And now we didn't really talk about it, but Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special, is like a freaking HBO or a family, Fox family. What a Hallmark Channel Disney Christmas movie. I'm like, this looks fun.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that idea for Eternals, but I will say this. I thought Eternals was a very mid-tier movie for Marvel. I thought it had very good moments and very good elements, and I think that the casting choices were done very, very well. Yeah. I liked all the casting choices in it. I personally don't like Angelina Jolie, I think, that much in a lot of stuff. I thought she was kind of, and I thought that she was kind of the weakest part. It was a miscast, but everybody else was great. Until they tie it together, Eternals to me makes no sense.
True.
For the bigger story, and until they address the damn Celestial in the fucking water, not in the Marvel clip, not in the fucking She-Hulk fucking sidebar thing, which She-Hulk had no goddamn point to it. I mean, actually repercussions, like what is happening over here. I get what you're saying, man. I get what you're saying, but that's all I got on today, man.
Yeah,
that's all I got.
I think that's good, because we've gone almost
we've gone way too long.
Over an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Well over. Wow. Yeah, we talked today, but it was good conversations.
I told you last night. I was like, I am hyped for tomorrow's show. I have so much to talk
I got my wine, bro. I got my wine. This was cheers to you. Cheers to DC Studios. Cheers to DC Studios. Everybody wants them to fail.
I want everyone to win.
And I love the fact that James Gunn said Kevin Feige was the first person he called. Mm-hmm. I love that, because here's, at the end of the day, I'm a comic book fan. Do I lean DC? I do lean DC. I grew up reading DC comics. I love the Marvel movies. I am a DC guy. But I watch all of these things, and never one time do I want to watch something and be disappointed. I want everything to be top tier, excellent.
Yeah.
Because when one of them wins, they all win. I don't know if Marvel is great if it wasn't for the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah.
I don't know if Marvel is great if it wasn't for the Blade trilogy. All these movies matter.
Yeah.
Comic book movies matter.
You go. That was good. You go. I don't know if the Marvel works without the Dark Knight trilogy. I don't know if you get the Dark Knight trilogy without Blade.
True.
Because the first 2 Blade movies showed us you could do a dark superhero movie.
Yeah.
You know?
They were the first ones to do it. And I think we sleep on Blade a lot for its impact, but I think Blade had a major impact. And if there's one,
most people credit Spider-Man and X-Men.
They always do. They always do that shit. But you know what? We will not let the slander continue on the Lando project. We all know that Wesley Snipes' R-rated Blade movie fucking set the tone. The minute you saw the blood sprinkling out of the damn the sprinkler, man, that rave scene.
Yeah.
That rave scene was dope as hell. And honestly, I know that we got Tobey Maguire back and Andrew Garfield back and Doc Ock and all these characters. They all came back and they all got their love in the MCU. Kevin Feige, please do the world a favor. Bring back Wesley Snipes. Yeah. Because I think if anyone kind of deserves that kind of recognition.
As a variant,
of course.
Not because the official Blade.
I'm all in on Mahershala Ali. No,
I want to see Wesley Snipes in Secret Wars.
I would like to see Wesley Snipes in Secret Wars. If there's
I also want Ben Affleck in Secret Wars.
So
how cool would it be to see Ben Affleck and Charlie Cox fighting together?
I want to see Jon Favreau back as.
Oh my God! I want to see Foggy and Happy talking to each other.
You see what I'm saying?
I never even thought about that. Oh my God! Oh,
but I want to see. But I want to see Chris. But I want to see Chris Christopherson.
Yeah.
And Wesley Snipes. And shit, fuck it. Bring Ryan Reynolds back.
Facts.
As their Blade vampire hunters. Because Wesley Snipes, I think, is overlooked. Wesley Snipes' Blade movie, I think, is overlooked when it comes to Marvel.
Yeah.
And that was the first one that really started the trend of these Marvel movies can work. Yeah. And you know what? As much as I don't like David Goyer's movies, you nailed it with that one, bro. Mm-hmm. David Goyer, though, stay the fuck away from James Gunn shit. Because we're here, baby. James Gunn, baby. Though, let's talk. Did we talk about this? Did you see James Gunn being the guy?
Bro, we've talked about everything. It's been 2 hours.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. You guys are right. Guys, we're out of here. I'm excited. My wine is kicking in.
Facts.
I've had a good time, man. BC, where can people find you?
Make sure you guys follow us on all social medias at the Lando Project. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. Follow me on all social media at The Grind Calls, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. And guys, look, just find the enjoyment. It's so much easier to find the enjoyment in the shows and the entertainment you're watching than it is to constantly hate on things. Find the enjoyment.
Make sure you guys go watch Rewind Recast and look out for my new Lando's list this week. I'm going to be giving you guys my top 10 football movies.
Oh,
we're in football season.
I'm excited for that one.
We're in football season. I already got my list made. I'm about to drop this video off tomorrow, but stay tuned for that. That's going to be my top 10 for this week.
And there will be a special Rewind Recast tomorrow on Halloween.
Ooh. Guys, hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Follow the Lando Project. Hit us up on all the interwebs out there. Shout out to Lila. Lila could not make it in today. Shout out to Lila.
She probably would have been so annoyed with us today. We broed out like a
we did.